and we're like, we don't know what you're talking about, but it's like this, and then you finally realize you can't see me, and you don't even try to describe it. You just make sure we can see you.
Yes, I know. Why do you think I use maps? All right, so
Isn't that like the last time I played this game and everything like that? You kept it's like this. It's like I can't see you.
That was your fault, okay? I have provided cameras and screens and everything. Everyone should be able to do what they need to do.
Internet, menos internet.
You're not my problem. It's required for this game. Anyway, you'll be fine.
Digging his hole even deeper.
Yes. Anyway, moving on. Hi, everyone. We're back. It's been, I feel like I was just saying, it feels like it's been months. It hasn't been. I think it's only been like 2 weeks, but it feels like forever. So I'm really looking forward to playing some Dungeons and Dragons.
Torturing us.
Maybe murdering a character or two. I don't know. We'll see. No, I won't murder anybody.
But exactly 2 weeks.
It's been, I know, but it feels like much longer.
Feels like forever.
It feels like forever.
Mm-hmm.
Forever.
So
Ever.
Okay. Now that we're all here, we're going to do introductions, but would you guys all like to roll initiative?
Initiative or just a 20?
Just a D20.
Okay.
Initiative. Somebody gets an unfair advantage if I do initiative.
Oh, thank you, Elios.
Why did your dice throw out bones like that?
Because it's radiated.
Nice.
It's not contagious.
That's a new one. I need to go look at the dice. That was cool. All right.
Dun, dun.
So low roll is Elios. You get to do it. This will be your first recap, sir. Which means you will go last in your introductions. We'll go around the room. Everybody will introduce themselves, their characters, plug their channels, all that good stuff. Tell the people who they are. And then you will go last and remind everybody what they were doing last session. I was going to say last week, but it was longer than
Everyone
that.
sounds quieter today.
Sounds quieter. Who's quieter?
Everyone. What did you do?
I didn't do
probably
anything.
turned us all down in Discord. That's what you probably did.
I did not.
Probably.
I've never turned anybody down in Discord because then I have to deal with this kind of stuff. No, you're all at 100%. I don't even want to hear it. So you must be lower in OBS.
OBS.
No, see, Rhino's right in the yellow section. Sounds louder in Foxy stream. All right, well, I could turn them up. Here.
I mean, that could just be my settings too.
Right.
I could start screaming.
No, don't scream. Talk your normal voices, all of you. Same time. Go ahead.
I don't think we have normal voices.
Same time. Don't you think that'd be a little overwhelming?
I just need to see the bar go up. All right, I have adjusted them. They should be much louder now, but they're still. You're just short of hitting the yellow. So. All right, just a little nudge more. We'll go to 1.8. You guys are all the way up to 1.8, so that's pretty loud. Anyway, all right. Elios, you're gonna go last, so we'll start at the other side of the board. So, Raz, tell everybody about yourself.
This one's name is Raz Umdar Streitero, grandson of the famous Lionel Streitero. This one is played by Loco 1956, who is now no longer not in the socials. He streamed today, from what I understand. He streamed some game named Thunderous War. This one does not know. Anyway, he is no longer not streaming. So there you have it. We are glad to be back, if you could not tell.
Yes, so that is true. Loco has joined the ranks officially of a streamer. So if you haven't, go follow him. All these wonderful people are listed down below. So just click on their names, follow them. It's wonderful. All right. Go ahead, Vero. The cause of like all our absences.
Wow.
Burn.
I'm Rhino.
Muted.
We know who's gonna die.
God.
That's fantastic. Good thing they didn't hear any of what he just said, which is hilarious. So it's my turn. I'm Rhino. I play Vero. I'm our wood elf monk, and I do not kill people. That's the main thing that I don't do in this game. It's one of the few. So yeah, that's me. Pretty straightforward. Just trying to learn new things, and apparently make new friends that also like to learn new things.
Pro streamer
Anyway,
moves right there.
I know.
Mhm. Thank you, Lissa.
Yes, thank you so much. So anyway, yeah, I'm here. So that means everybody heard me. Oh, okay. Anyway,
Moving on.
moving on. Go ahead, Songbird.
Hey, I'm Lady Magnula, also known as Lady M, and I play Songbird. She right now is kind of dealing with the fact that, things are about to go down, and she still has this outrageous feathered beard going on.
Awesome.
Would like to get rid of it.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
I didn't.
Of course
You had 2
didn't.
weeks to get a feather beard for this stream.
I know.
There have been other things going on, I think.
All you had to do is get like one of the, the feather hats and then just turn it upside down on your face.
I moved.
So you were out
Be
and about.
happy
Got
that
it.
I got this
No, I'm
far.
just joking.
I still don't have my stream going. Be happy I got this far. Anyway, so Songbeard.
Songbeard.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Freudian slip. It's great.
Songbird is rocking a beard at the
Birds
moment.
of a feather.
They flock
Wait,
together.
I should be counting these, shouldn't I?
Or
Mhm.
rest in peace, a pillow. Listen, true. Could have done that. Ooh, I do know a feather down that kind of got roasted by halfling vomit, but I don't have possession of it, so I couldn't slice that one open. Don't give me that look. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on with Summer. Now I'm having my own issues. Don't worry about it. You'll find out later.
Alrighty then.
Oh, by the way, it was determined your 2 earlier chatters were in fact in violation of Twitch TOS.
Oh, great.
The thing prompted me like, "You want to report?" I'm like, "Sure." So I typed up a thing. They asked what I thought it was, and I told them, and they already got back saying that they were both accounts were found in violation of TOS.
Oh,
Wow, they're getting me.
Nice.
Yeah.
They were created today, both accounts.
jeez.
Alright. Oh, good. We have done our due diligence, and I am hoping. Songbird, were you done?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Mhm.
Ginia, wow us.
The pressure. I don't know if I can handle the pressure, yo. So I'm Foxy Project. I am a streamer here on Twitch and also on YouTube. I'm a variety streamer. Here recently it's been Fallout 76, but I also play 7 Days to Die and any other survival crafting mayhem that I can get my
Apparently
hands
has a
on.
number 7 in it.
Indeed, that is true.
Hush you.
Or
You
even
had your
not,
turn.
because, Nightingale doesn't. But I play Jinya, a high elf cleric. I have been exiled from my homeland and ripped from my cousin, and I'm trying to deal with all that and see what kind of trouble I can get into and or stay out of. And maybe not die.
Yeah, let's try to avoid that. Death is bad. Alright, and then we have Elios. Elios is our newest member. Also, Elios he lost the dice roll, so he will be doing our recap. So, Elios, introduce yourselves and then tell everybody what this party was doing last session.
I am Thorn. I am the only one now that doesn't stream or have any social presence at all. Yet, for most likely ever. You can find me in Havoc's Discord, heckling everyone at random. Mostly Havoc, or you can find me here. But I play Elios. he's a lost little guy looking for his brother, and that's kind of all you need to know about him.
Okay. And now, what was everybody doing last session? What do you remember?
Last session, we started the session with fighting a 3-headed owlbear.
Thanks to insomnia.
Thanks to insomnia. It was Songbird that almost died, but didn't. And in the process of somewhere in the middle of fighting an owlbear, 3-headed owlbear, they got the Featherbeard. And then we traveled a little bit further with the caravan. And then while we were camping, some people heard and pointed out screams and the sounds of combat further up the road around a bend where there was a bunch of trees in the way, so we couldn't really see what was going on until there was torches that were popping up and then going out. And then Raz, Vero, and Elios went to investigate what was happening while everybody else stayed back to make sure the caravan was safe.
Wow, it seemed like you did so much more that week, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
So, I mean, there was a lot of personal conversations,
Mhm. There's Bay trying to get at Nunya. And the beard came because Songbird was trying to protect a couple of her comrades. But someone decided to have wild magic.
Yes, wild magic surges. That's a thing in Faerun. So I've made it a thing in chat. And I much enjoyed it. So yes, you have a beard.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. So, we're gonna quickly touch on what Jinia and Songbird are doing back at the camp. The boys have left off into the wilderness, heading off into the night. What are you two doing? Which one of you would like to go first? Wait, you know what?
There's technically 3 of us that have our off.
I said the boys.
Well, I thought the plan was Elios was going to go back and...
Wait, stop. Time out. Oh. I said the boys have went off. We're going to talk about what the people in the camp have done first. Okay. While you guys have run off.
That's not what I heard, so sorry.
I know. Maybe I said it wrong, but I don't think I did. Anyway, Jinia, what are you doing?
Anxiously looking in the direction that the boys ran off to see if we can see anything and kind of waiting for them to come back. Keeping an eye out to make sure that there's nothing coming from that direction towards us that could attack us.
All right, so you're basically...
Anxiously waiting
as they head off into darkness. Songbird, are you doing anything?
Anxiously waiting.
Yeah, most of the camp is kind of doing the same thing, preparing, waiting, seeing what's up ahead. Raz and I think several of you have mentioned that this is probably a trap. So now everybody's on end.
Okay. Yep. Songbird's just waiting and kind of standing up at the top of the cart, looking in the direction the boys went.
So that's going to be pretty much the theme in the camp. You 3, now with you 3, because this is probably going to take a little while. Maybe not. I don't know. Depends on what you do. Assuming, Raz, you are leading the 2 of them towards your destination?
No, I'm not speaking now. No, I'm not speaking
now. Just remember he picked up Elios, so he didn't, since he was being a little noisy.
You wouldn't make noise. I do remember.
Being carried like a football.
Right, you tucked them under your arm and heading out, so you're just leading Vero right now.
Well, we made it to the edge last time.
Yeah, we made it. We saw what was happening. We saw a family like underneath of a turned over cart. They looked scared. There was all kinds of combat and things going on. But I think what I was going to say is I think we decided to send Elios back to the camp to get reinforcements. And we were going to try to maybe flank him on either side as he was gone.
Or Elios, or I was going to go since
Was
I
it
was
you?
the fastest. I think it was me because I'm the fastest.
Oh, that's right. It was you. I'm sorry. You're right.
Mhm.
So my question is, you mentioned family. You do see a lot of dead people. You haven't seen who's defending because they stacked up boxes in front of the cart. So every now and then you just see an arrow come out, and an arrow hit the defenses, but you haven't seen who's hiding.
But people
Okay.
are hiding. Yeah.
What was that, Vera?
But we just know that there's people hiding from
Yeah,
them.
you do know there's people in there defending, but you've seen dead families. You haven't seen the people defending themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're sending Vero back to camp because he's the fastest. Elios, what is that thing on the screen?
What is what thing?
I don't know.
That's his character model.
I don't like it. So
Well, his camera's loading.
yeah, his camera's loading, but it put like a black thing on the screen. So I'm like, what's going on there? He's also disconnected his camera. Are you still with?
I'm still here.
No, but in Video Ninja, your camera's not showing up anymore.
That's really annoying. I don't know why it's doing that.
Mhm. Right, so all I can see is your token. Anyway, it just caught my eye, and I was like, what is that? So, all right.
There it goes.
There you go. Okay, so Vero, you're heading back. Roz, you and Elios is staying at the camp. What exactly are you doing at the camp? Or at the skirmish?
Well, I think from what I remember, Roz was going to try to get out into the darkness and kind of flank around behind whoever was hiding behind the boxes. I believe that's what I said last time.
All right, so you're going to try and circle around to behind the boxes.
Yeah, but not encounter them, not anything, just waiting.
And Elios, you're just still tucked under his arm. Right?
Unless he puts me down, I believe so.
Okay. All right, Roz. I need you to roll me some stealth.
You got it. Tower?
Yes. Oof.
I don't like your nose.
Do you have halfling's luck?
I don't know.
Nope.
No.
I don't see it. Also, you have Hunter's mark still on you.
That's because that
Actually,
stays on all
you
the
can
time.
leave that one. Yeah, I was gonna say you can leave that one. No, actually, you can't leave it because that's
Why
your
not?
concentration as well.
Is that concentration? I don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. No, you don't have halfling book. Vero has all of it. All right. So
Well, I'm carrying him, so I should have it. No.
you're not carrying Vero. You're carrying Elios.
Right.
Vero's not there.
Yeah, but
So-
isn't Elios a halfling? So he has a halfling.
He's not a lucky charm. Like, no. He's a halfling. And he
Put a
doesn't even
string
have
through his
halfling
nose
luck.
and hang him around my neck. It'll be
Right?
my little charm.
Anyway, so you. I just pictured that. No. All right. So you're holding on to him. Roz, what's your passive perception? Your passive perception is like 14, right?
14, yeah.
Okay, do me a favor. Roll me a perception check because you're handling Elios.
Mm-hmm.
You're very focused on what's going on around you, but something like struck you as odd, but you dismiss it like instantly.
Okay.
And then you make with your football and start heading around.
Okay.
There's a lot going on. There's people like running back and forth on the road. Arrows are flying by, and you're not entirely quiet. And there is one point where you see like you go from one shadow to another, and just as you duck behind a bush, you see like 3 or 4 heads turn in your direction.
Okay. He's gonna hold Elios out and make him like a little hand puppet. Kidding. Just kidding.
I was like, what? So, what languages do you speak, sir?
Hey, what is that? Those.
No, don't worry about it. I'm just
Elvish
gonna...
giant. Thieves can't.
We're not tossing hobbits now. Come on.
Nope.
Okay, so you hear words, and you kind of recognize the goblin language, but you don't understand what's being said. Neither of you do.
He's
Jania,
gonna.
you do, but you're not there.
Roz is gonna put Elios down and say, "This one still thinks this could be a trap. Bewares."
Elios will give a thumbs up.
Okay.
He's trying to be sneaky, so he's not talking.
Yeah,
right, no, I got you.
How far did we get before we were?
So you were moving. So you were moving around, basically skirting around them. So I would say you probably moved about 120 feet, but you still have a wide, like you have to go around wide to stay away from them. So it was as you were looking and you cut across, one of the torchlights fell, and a bunch of them turned and looked in your direction. You don't know if they saw you,
right?
But they did turn and look in your direction. And from your spot in the bushes looking out at them, you could see that they are they have stopped in their engagement and they are watching the area they saw you moving.
Okay. Roz is not going to move anymore. He's going to put Elios down, and tell him basically stand still, stay still.
All right. So you watch as these creatures, I believe you fought these before, so you do recognize them. They are hobgoblins. Mm-hmm. And hobgoblins tend to be very militaristic. They sit in tribes, but these look particularly brutal and savage. They have paint, like face paint on them. Their armor is more like pieces of skull and bones sticking out of it. And one of them with a bow will turn in your direction, kind of like looking, creeping, squinting his eyes into the darkness. And you see as he pulls an arrow, knocks it, draws it back slowly, and just aims in your direction.
Okay.
He is going to let one loose. Hold on. Oh, nice. What's your AC? Oh, never mind. So he lets an arrow fly, and it kind of whizzes by you a good 10 feet from your, to your left.
Not going to move a muscle.
He looks again. He'll draw out another arrow, pull it back, and one of the other ones will come up, put his arm on his shoulder and shake his head. You could, just from their body language, you could tell the one that first fired is he's not convinced, but he'll turn around and continue assaulting the wagons.
Okay. Roz will give it a minute, and then he'll tell Elias to stay, and he's going to continue on his circular path.
You do notice that he's not he's trying to be subtle about it, but he does keep looking back in your direction.
Gonna keep going to
right.
get to where I want to get.
Roll me a stealth check. And I do not like this new DM icon.
Now that I'm getting closer, I'm going to use my last inspiration.
Oh, okay. All right. So, hold on, because I have to use his active now because he is watching. Okay, so you go running off into the darkness and start circling around, and you can hear the arrows flying. You can hear like the crack of stones on wood. And every now and then you hear an arrow whiz out in the other direction. As you circle around, you'll see that the wagon is basically pressed up against a large tree, like almost like it was driven up onto the tree. The horses, no sign of them. And then all the items on top, you can see that they've been hastily pushed off the wagon to create this little perimeter wall. The wall goes all the way around the back of the wagon up to the base of the tree, circles around to the front, a little bit of space in the front of it, and then circles around to the front where the horses would be hitched. So it's a nice little encirclement, and it's up against the wagon. So the people behind it are underneath the wagon.
Okay.
You can see that one of the wheels is also thrown. The one that was first run up onto the tree, the front wheel on the right-hand side, is basically torn off.
Okay.
How close are you trying to get?
I don't know, within 25 yards, so I can see exactly what's going on underneath this wagon.
Okay.
Roz is still not convinced that this isn't a setup. He wants to get eyes on whoever's trying to defend.
Oh, that's fine. So you are in a tree line, and there is a road through the middle of these trees that pretty much most of the action is happening on the clearing of the road. As you go further away from the wagon, there's the tree lines, which is what you're using to circle around and hide and keep out of sight. So it is fairly difficult to look through all that and see what's going on, especially with the barricades they constructed. But roll me a perception check. Also, it's dark. So that would be perception at disadvantage.
Oh.
I should have probably said that sooner, but go ahead.
Yep.
Roll it again.
Yep.
Okay. So you can see movement behind the hastily constructed barricade. You can see shadows moving around in there. You can see that they are firing arrows out, but you can't see who it is. Because shadows, and they're trying not to be seen. Plus, you're, a good ways away. Yep. You're even beyond your at 25 yards. You're beyond your dark vision.
All right. Well, we all know what happened to the cat with his curiosity. He's gonna stealth right up and look over this barricade and see what's on the other side.
If you go to stealth to the barricade, you are leaving the tree line, so the safety of the trees. You're coming into the clearing of the road, into plain view of all of the hobgoblins that are firing on this wagon. There's no way to hide from them.
Okay, well, I'm not standing up straight at 7 foot tall. He's gonna, do the cat crawl thing where they get as low as they can to the ground and come up I'm supposing, I know I'm using my hands, but I'm supposing in my mind's eye, the attackers are out here. Here's the thing. So they're concentrating here. He's going to come up straight behind. He's not going to like walk out in the road and go, hey, hang on a second. I want to.
Right,
He's
but
trying to come up.
I understand what but that's why I'm explaining to you. The wagon is on a single tree that's basically like just off to the side of the road, and there's more clearing. So you can try to position yourself. Remember, they're fanned out around it too. So you may come into sight of one or two of them. You are walking out into the open. That's why I'm telling you.
Okay. All right, he'll stay as 25. He won't move.
Okay. So you're staying at 25 yards, trying to get a look in, seeing what's going on.
And assess. Now that I'm not moving, I want to assess the situation.
Okay. So from what you can see, that is pretty easy to see, these hobgoblins are using longbows and shooting arrows at the wagons. Some of them, you can see there's dead people on the outside of the barricades. You can see that there may have been more wagons because there's a lot of people littered in the road. Roll me an investigation check. So you're thinking the wagons were ambushed. They tried to run. That's how it ended up on the tree. The rest of the people either defended for a while until they were overwhelmed and decided to run off as well. And this wagon is left behind. And the few people that remained with it, whether they were abandoned, all that's left, you're not sure. If they're more ambushers and this is some elaborate ploy. But one single wagon defending against what appears to be about half a tribe of hobgoblins.
Which is how many?
You count, from what you see, you've counted about 8 of them. But you also see shadows flittering around in the woods too.
Well, he's just going to have to wait. Wait for Vero to get back.
All right, so you're going to hunker down and hope that they show up. Okay. Helios.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I am standing very still, exactly where I was placed down.
Are you even like hiding? You're just standing exactly where he put you?
I would move behind the nearest tree.
Okay.
Which is, and then I would very much not move.
Okay. So you're just standing there not moving.
Yes. Because if I don't move, I can't make noise.
That's fair. All right. Roll me. I need you to also roll a hide in shadows. Stealth. That's what it's called. Yeah, stealth.
You know, hide in shadows is a lot more.
Hide in shadows was what it was called in first edition. Leave me alone.
Wow, you're going back.
Yeah, just I don't know. I was reading spells from second edition, first edition spells, like some of the spells that didn't make it into 5e. So I was looking through one of the old books the other day. I was being nostalgic.
Feeling nostalgic.
Yeah. Alrighty then. So, you're fine. You're sitting there. Bring back the red box. Yes. So, okay. Do you guys remember how far away you could see this from?
What's the question?
How far away this is going on from your own wagon train or caravan?
I know the only terminology I recall is like one bend or so away. It wasn't.
Mistakes. It was a little ways away. Yes. Do you remember how far?
No, I don't.
Okay. So, I think we said it was about a little over 3 football fields. So it was kind of in the distance. You can hear this fighting going on. So it's not going to take you long, Vero, but it's not like right around the corner. Okay? So when you come running back into camp, and I'm assuming you just come in full stride.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You come back into camp with a bunch of people holding swords, weapons, and like ready to attack you, but you're instantly recognized because, you know, you haven't been too unfriendly in the camp, so everybody knows who you are. Karen will come right up to you. I don't know if they can handle Thaco either, devouring. Right. Karen will come right up to you. He's like, "Where's the cat?"
He is still at the other carts.
The other carts? What happened? What's going on? Why did you leave him? Is he okay?
He sent me back because they're being attacked by hobgoblins.
And he's taking them on himself?
Not currently, at least not when I left.
Should you go back and get him? So,
Well, I was sent to come back and get people.
Jania, Songbird, you hear this conversation going on.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. It's like,
I mean, that tracks. So I'm gonna.
Yep.
The cat has a
You
death
ready?
wish, I'm telling you.
It's like, you ready?
May as well be.
Yeah. Let's go.
Wait, where are you going? Wait. So Bade is telling you, Songbird, where are you going?
I'm gonna step out in front of her and talk to Bade and say, "We have a thing that we have to do."
Oh.
Songbird tries to smile with a big feather beard.
I'm just seeing these feathers just kind of pop out.
A couple of feathers like float off. He's like, oh, well, be careful.
We will be.
Uh-huh. Young. As we turn away, Songbird's gonna lean over. Is like, uh-huh.
We didn't have time to fight with him.
Yeah.
That man will never shut up, so we've just got to go.
Mm-hmm. You and I are gonna have to talk a little bit later.
So,
I want to know what happened.
Are you two walking over to Vero? Karen is still having a conversation with him. He's like, well, how many people does he need? How many are there? Are there more of them? She starts like looking around into the woods. How many did you see?
I'm assuming I saw roughly the same number that was mentioned earlier.
About, yeah.
Roughly 8 that I could see.
And there's 3 of you? 4?
3 that left in the first group, yes.
3. She doesn't seem to remember Elios.
The halfling?
Okay, so you have a halfling with you, and you see behind her.
The halfling that actually, the one who ended up killing the owlbear earlier.
Oh, that halfling. Roz boys, they're having a discussion. One of them is like, he told us to stay here and protect the caravan. He'll be fine. We have to stay and do what we're told.
We believe that there's people hunkered under one last thing, and there's possibility that there's children, maybe, under there, given that there's children that looks like part of that caravan.
Who are you saying that to? To Karen?
Yeah.
Karen's like, well, don't waste any time. Go help him. My responsibility is here to this caravan. But if you can help him, help him. Some of the Roz boys are like arguing about whether they should go or not, but it seems like the one who was left in charge is going to follow orders.
I'll just say that I was asked to see if there's anyone that's willing to or able to assist in this.
About this time, Ginia and Songbird will arrive.
Ready, willing, and able.
You hear someone suggesting that his group should come, and they are like, no, they can handle it.
These are the great adventurers.
Yeah, the companions, yes.
I mean,
it's only they're saying stuff like, there's only like 8 of them.
Well, the more of us that go, the quicker we'll dispatch them and be able to come back here and be safe.
And go back to your
Finally get a
employer can go back to rest without having to wait on a moment's notice to flee with the rest of the caravan.
How do you know this is not some? Didn't you say it was some sort of trick? Perhaps we should stay here in case they trying to separate our forces.
I never said that.
The cat one did.
Well, then you guys should stay here and protect the caravan. We're going to go, and then I'm going to look at the Roz boys and say, Roz is asking for help. Are you guys coming with us or not?
They look at each other, and the leader finally breathes. He says, "You better be right about this. Let's go, boys." And the group of them grab their gear and start where are we headed? And they go right up to Vero.
Hope you can run.
Lead the way.
Wait, we have to run? One of them says.
I promise I won't run at full speed.
That's good.
Which I think even at full speed, not at full speed, it would still be slightly difficult to keep up.
Yeah, probably. All right, so you're going to run off and lead all these people through the woods. Remember, the Roz boys are mostly human. No, actually, I think they're all human. So running through the woods with them is going to be a difficult trek to begin with. They can't see. So they are about to light up some torches. Yes, you can redeem inspiration for the DM, Cerberus. I would really appreciate it. Thank you.
Everyone else here, however, will not.
They will not like you.
Don't you dare.
Don't threaten the chat. What's wrong with you?
Oh, please.
That's not nice.
Does this face look threatening?
No, but still.
When you make that face, it does.
Yeah, it does, actually. Yes.
Oh, yay, inspiration. All right. I have to start using these.
Yeah. Okay.
I know. Well,
You can use them for NPCs. You can use them for NPCs on our side as well.
No.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely not.
I think the Roz boys
the
deserve
Roz
an
boys.
inspiration or two.
Yes.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Nope. Anyway.
They've been trained by the Roz.
They're complaining and they're asking if they can light some torches or if you could slow down.
Slow down.
Okay. So you're going to take a little bit of time to lead them through the darkness to the battle.
All of us can see the rest of the party. We can see, right?
Yeah, Songbird, Ginny, fine. It's
Maybe we should we should position ourselves one in the middle, one in the back to try to. If I'm leading, to attempt to.
Everybody hold hands.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking. It's all right.
Everyone hold the rope.
Hold hands.
I think the Roz boys are going to have a problem with this, but okay.
No, but I mean, just more so for. I mean, there can't be too many of them, so that way there's people who can see sprinkled throughout.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Okay, let's see how many of them.
No, to the left.
Hold on. So, Vero, you're leading them back through the darkness. You're taking a little bit of time, so you're gonna probably show up on 3 football fields for you. Probably a minute or so, maybe a little bit less, because you're going slow and you're trying to lead them to the dark. So we're gonna jump back to the cat. Roz, you're sitting there in the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. While you're sitting there, you see a hand, and you hear some arguing going on, and it's in common. And you hear, no, you can't. He says, I can't take this. I'd rather die on my feet. And then some dog hiding underneath, and you hear a sword drawn, and you see one of the crates kind of push forward, and out from underneath you see what appears to be a guard or a soldier, like stand up, open up his sword, bare his shield, and like charge towards the hobgoblins, and he is immediately peppered. He gets maybe about 30 feet before he just falls flat. Why are you laughing?
This is not gonna. Oh boy. Okay. Well, Roz pulls an arrow, knocks it, and
Roll
closest one.
initiative.
Yep.
Now everybody gets to roll initiative.
All of us.
All of you.
And I should get a sneak attack or at least a surprise or something, right?
Well, we're gonna see.
Okay.
They haven't seen you, so you more than likely, but you still have to roll initiative. In 5e, there is no surprise round. You just roll initiative, and if they are surprised, they don't get to do anything other than what they were already doing, or they don't get to attack you. They have to go one whole round. They have a surprise condition, is what it's called. All right, did everybody roll initiative?
At full speed, I can make 300. I can do 3 football fields in a minute and 12 seconds.
I said about a minute. Damn.
I know. I just did the math. Like, and that's not. I was just curious. Did the math on it?
Yes. Which is technically 10 rounds that Roz has to hold himself like safe. All right, Roz. Where's your character?
Ooh, inspiration, NPC.
No. I am not starting to track NPC inspiration. That is not going to be a thing.
Roz Boys, NPC.
Yeah, you can redeem cheerfuls. You can redeem that. I am not tracking their inspirations. No.
I like Cheerful's thought process.
I do like her thought process, but no.
I mean, by saying
I'll
that you
track
won't
it.
use your specific things.
You know how many
for
NPCs,
NPCs.
are on the thing right now?
Oh, I just want to put. Well, it's you did this to yourself because
Yep,
they're like,
yep.
you can use your stuff for our NPCs as well, and you said no, so that opened up the floodgates to specific NPC.
Yep. Like maybe she chooses the Roz Boys. One of the Roz Boys.
Oh, that's Roz. Okay. All right, Roz. So we're gonna start on your round because where does this click go? Okay, there it goes. Right. So the new UI, I got to figure out where certain things are to click on them. That was a little bit strange. All right, Roz. I am going to put you.
Well, I still have a critical hit that I haven't used.
You're not on the map. Come on.
I don't even see a map.
I'm going to share it with you in a second. But I have to move you to the furthest corners of the map because you.
Oh, and I do have a halfling slot.
This is the problem with rangers who have like really long range. They tend to want to stay at the furthest range, and most maps are not made for that. And Elios, who is sitting right over here. What was that? Oh, thank you, Rhino, for subbing. Okay. So I'm going to share this map. The two of you who are there must kind of use your imaginations because you are far away. Come on. Oh, it's this one. All right. You and you. You both should have the map now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yep.
Okay. at the farthest ends of it. Okay. So, the one who fired is this one here. There's a person on the ground in front of him. Not looking good.
Okay.
All of these are the ones you can see.
Okay.
Now remember, you're already 90 feet out.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait, sorry, 25. So you're already 75 feet out. So 75, you have to add to whatever you decide to target.
Okay. I'm targeting number 2.
Okay. So
You should.
target him.
I am going to. Well, I can. What I'm gonna do is fire at this guy. Here's my plan. Tell me if I need to do anything different. I'm gonna fire at this guy, and then do what is it? Feline agility, which allows me to go twice, double my speed until the end of the turn. So basically, what I'm going to do is fire from here and run all the way over to the left hand corner of the map.
So you're going to go from here to here.
Oh, well, what I want to do is my movement is going to basically take me like that. What is it? 30. So that's 60. Wow. That's not very far, is it? That sucks.
All right. I'm gonna
that.
zoom this out for a second because you got to remember you're actually sitting over here somewhere.
I don't. Oh, okay.
Remember, you're 75 feet further off the map than the corner I put you on. But the problem is the way the map is done. If I put you in that gray area,
yeah,
you can't.
Then I want to go there. That's where I want to go.
How are you moving my arrow?
I have the power.
Well, stop it. So you want to run there?
Yeah.
Okay,
I didn't realize
that's about 90.
That far out.
That's about 90 feet.
Okay, I will do Zephyr Strike as a bonus action.
How you? So, isn't your Cat's Grace use your bonus action?
Mm-mm. That's an ability. I don't think it should, anyway, if it's an ability.
Some abilities will say use your action, use your bonus action. Are you talking about feline agility?
Mm-hmm.
It has a drawback. I don't know if it takes a thing.
Yeah, after I'm done, I can't move for one turn until the beginning of my next turn.
Okay, so that's so you just double your movement on your turn. Okay, no problem.
Okay, so I'm going to use that in conjunction with Zephyr Strike.
Okay, so remember, from the corner up there down to where you're pointing would be 90 feet. You're only going to end up around here somewhere.
So I can't use them in conjunction. If feline agility doubles it and I get another 30 feet from Zephyr Strike, that would give me 90.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't know if it would double Zephyr Strike. I think it just adds on to your movement.
Yeah. Feline agility is 60, and then the 30 plus the 60 is 90, is what I'm getting at.
Thank you, Cheerful. No, because I think I have to read your feline agility again. Because I think you're shorting yourself, to be honest.
And while he's reading that, Roz, the inspiration that was marked as NPC, since Havoc won't allow it, is yours.
Oh, who did that? Cheerful?
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Cheerful.
Okay, no, you can only do your speed, and then it's adding to it. Okay, that's fine. So it is 90. So yes,
Okay.
You can get down to here.
All right. So what I want to do then is fire at this guy.
Mm-hmm.
As I cast the Zephyr Strike, I want to fire at this guy.
Can you still see him?
Well, he's still on my. I've still got him tracked or marked or whatever you want to call it.
Good.
Targeted. So.
Can you see the map though?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So then you could just move out there in the distances.
Okay.
So you're wondering if there's like faux walls up that
Yeah,
block
sometimes on the
map?
maps they'll put a corner, but I just noticed it doesn't look like there is any. So this is where you guys are actually at
Okay, so
as far as distances.
I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike, and there's about 1 million of these. I'm not really sure. I guess I put them all on myself.
Not for Zephyr Strike.
Yeah,
What does
if
it
you
let
look
you
at it,
do?
There's 5 of them. I know one of them gives me 1d8 force damage extra. And I also get an advantage on the attack roll.
Mm-hmm. It lasts for 1 round, right?
Yep, I think.
So I would just put the ones that
Nope,
pertain.
1 minute. It's concentration, 1 minute. So
Oh, so then yes, put all the ones on that you need to have on you.
there seems to be a double. I just don't want to do the double like I did before. See the top
If
one and the
he's
bottom one? They
if
look
he's
to be the
close enough
same.
devouring, yes, he could.
Yeah, Tabaxi Zoomies. Yay, buddy. So I'm just going to put the first 4 on me because it looks like the first one and the last one are the same to me.
Okay.
Okay, so he's going to fire. I should get advantage on this.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, okay.
You're at 160, isn't? Yes, no.
I think so.
Okay, so you have disadvantage.
Yeah. What?
You have disadvantage.
So then it'll be just a regular roll.
Yes, it should just be a straight roll.
We'll
But
see.
because you have the Zephyrs on you, you have to put disadvantage on.
Okay. Done, I think. It's not coming up for some reason that I've done it.
The little button's not highlighted. Hmm.
Okay, now it is. The map
Okay.
was touching it evidently. Didn't like that.
Oh, the
Okay.
little edges. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Foxy.
Disadvantage. I'm going to take a shot, I think.
All right. So that is going to hit him. From out of the darkness, you fire an arrow.
And then he's going to do his zoomies down 90 feet, down to the south.
Go ahead and move it. We're just going to pretend the map goes that far. I'm going to start making bigger maps. Or I'm not going to let you see anything until you're on the map. Like, nope. Oh, now you can see it. All right. So this one will just catch an arrow, and you hit him. Well, you killed him. So you catch him square in the chest. He just looks down at the arrow, like turns to the rest of his companions a little bit confused, and then pulls. You bastard. Helios. You are just standing there behind a tree where you. Thank you, Foxtrot. I appreciate it. You were standing there behind a tree. Are you watching what's going on, or are you just hiding?
I would be I would be peeking around the tree a little bit so I could see if something does happen, I can also participate.
Okay. So
Because curiosity would get the best of them.
Right. Roll me a perception check. Simply because there's a chance that you don't see what just happened. What just happened. Dead. What you see is a bunch of them scatter. Like they start like look around at each other and then they begin to like crouch down behind stuff. The thing is, whatever they're trying to hide behind is opening them up to you because you guys basically are on either side of them.
Okay. I was briefly distracted by a sneezing cat. Um,
Bless
can
you.
yeah, she sneezed a lot. Can I target the closest one to me?
You
I mean,
can.
yeah, can I see them?
Uh, you would have disadvantage as well.
Even if it's magic and not at long range?
It's more because you are shooting through trees and into darkness. He is beyond your line of sight.
Mm.
The only reason you could see them, like, partly is because there's torches laying around where they're fighting. So you are shooting into darkness. What are you trying to do?
I was going to Scorching Ray, the closest one that I could see.
Yeah, Scorching Ray is an attack, not a save.
Yeah, it's an attack roll, but it has 120 feet.
Right. It's just more the things in the way. You gotta remember, you're shooting through tree lines. Again, you're off the map, so I don't have all the trees. The clearing is where the map is. So yes, you would be at disadvantage. But I am going to start making
could I
maps with a
sneak
100-foot
forward?
range. You could try.
I'm gonna try.
Okay. How close do you want to get?
I'm just gonna move the normal 30 feet of movement that I have.
You'd still be at disadvantage. So look at the map that we're using, right? You see the center section is cleared and there's trees on either side?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna shoot this turn. I'm just slowly moving closer.
Gotcha. Okay, yes, you can move closer. You have to go ahead and move. Okay.
I did.
All right. Anything else?
That is all.
All right. These guys are basically going to let a volley of arrows go into the woods, but they are all going to take cover. So we're just going to move them around to different locations. I am not going through everybody's turn. You might not make it. Hold on. Okay. I'm assuming all of you are just running, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Fortunately, there is no noise coming from ahead to alert you that they're under attack. Oh, gotta go back. Back. All right, Roz. They basically have all went dark. They're no longer standing in the open. They're hiding behind trees or behind rocks, crates, dead bodies. They've all taken cover. You can hear footsteps in the woods around you as well.
Oh. Okay. Before he takes any actions or he's going to look to see if it's friend or foe, whether it's caravan personnel or more of these things.
Roll me a perception check.
I swear I know how to spell perception.
They're alphabetical.
Yeah, I know. It was
right.
not focusing.
So you are looking around and you see a group of 6 more coming from the north.
6
from the
more
direction. Yeah.
hobgoblins.
More hobgoblins, yes.
From the north on this map.
The north on this map, yes. You could just make them out in the cherries. They have the same hunched over ape-like appearance. They're definitely not your guards. Definitely not the Roz boys.
Mm-hmm.
And considering your camp is to the south, Like where you left the caravan is to the south.
Okay.
West.
All right. He will move. Well, wait a minute. What does that say about once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet on one of your turns.
So you can keep moving. You just
I can
can't
keep
use
moving. I
the
just can't
feline
use
grace.
Right.
Right.
So he's going to move 60 feet because I still have the Zephyr Strike on me. That's for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Now,
So
you know, stealthing and running, if you run, you're not stealthing. So full movement is not stealthing.
Before you move like the wind, your movement does not provoke opportunity attacks. All right, then I'll just move 30 going stealth. I'll just do regular 30. Just
I know
moving
it's going to
quickly.
jump back.
No. Yeah. So from there, he's just going to crouch down. He's not looking to kill everybody at once.
Okay.
So he's just going to crouch down and blend in and see where these, would you say 6 others, or what are they going to do? So that's his turn.
They're scattered in the wood line up here.
Okay.
Elios.
Elios is going to move forward again.
Okay.
I'm going to move forward 30 feet. And that's it. I'm going to stand behind a tree.
All right. You are standing behind a tree. These are all basically going to continue firing. Now they are yelling at each other. They are basically communicating between the two groups. It seems angry yelling, but there is some communication going on. And then you will notice that they kind of shift and start sending arrows in this direction. Roz.
All right. Right there. Again, he'll move 60 feet because he didn't move any on his last turn, right? That's correct.
No, you did.
Did I?
Yeah, you have to move 0 feet.
Okay, so put me back. Then this is the turn I won't move.
Okay.
But he will continue to keep an eye on the group that's north of him. And that, I guess he'll hold an action. He'll hold, if someone gets or spots him or whatever, then he will react. But as of now, he's not, he's just going to hold an action.
Okay. Elios.
If I move there, am I behind a tree or is that in front of the tree?
That would be in front of the tree.
Then I don't want to be there. I would like to be behind that tree as much as possible.
Okay. So you would be like right there.
Now, can I see this Hobgoblin 6? Am I close enough to the map?
Yeah, you could see him.
Okay. Then that is where I will end my turn.
All right. It's our turn. This one here. It's going to shift to here. This one here. Going to make a move over here. I have a feeling this combat's going to be all over the place. Let me stealth check, Elios. Oh, I don't even have to roll it. So you like peek around the tree and you see one of the hobgoblins turn, fires an arrow at you.
He should not do that.
Why should he?
Because I'm squishy.
Oh.
Just in general shouldn't.
Yeah, he generally shouldn't do that. I am small and squishy.
Well,
and therefore non-threatening.
I'm going to give you some cover, but because you're peeking out from behind the tree, so 3/4 cover is -5. So I am going to give you some cover, but he is shooting at you. He did hear you coming. And then he will let out a shout as well as he just misses you. This one here, he is actually going to draw his greatsword and come running. He's going to park behind the tree as well. It's like he's coming at you, but from the other side. Like he's keeping the tree between the two of you. They're running. Roz. Hold on, Roz. Don't do anything because you have created a situation where I have to add more people.
What?
What?
One person can't do that.
Can you?
No.
Did they all roll different initiatives?
At least initially.
It looks like they did. Wait, you can see their initiatives too?
No.
Oh. Well, why would you say initially?
Talking.
I have to re-roll their initiatives.
Don't ask questions if you don't want answers.
Listen, you. Okay. That one. That one. That one. That one. All right, now they're all spread out. Unfortunately, they spread out the numbers too. Just bear with me. I blame Roz.
No.
Nobody made you do this.
5, 3. 1, 3. 2 is the one that's dead. Okay, so 5, 6, 7.
When DM's math.
DM's no
They
math.
use all their fingers and toes.
We do. we do. 8 and 9. All right, I think I have the right number there. Yes, we're mathing, folks. And we're blaming Roz for this mess because, you know.
I didn't make the encounter.
I didn't say that. You did.
No, I didn't. The DM makes the encounters, not the players.
Yes. But you altered what you were doing, so now I have to alter the encounter. All right, Roz.
Okay, this is what is my movement? 30. Okay, same thing. He's trying to be stealthy. He's hiding in the shadows behind trees, staying low. And wait, what is this? Get that black arrow out of here. They can't see him.
Yeah, but you can't see them either.
Still holding an action.
Holding an action for what?
An attack.
What's the trigger?
Not liking what he's seeing.
Shit. I need something a little bit more specific than that, bro. So, holding
If
an
he
action.
feels threatened. If he feels threatened, there you go.
No, we're not going to pick an emotion. Holding an action, you have to specify a specific thing that will trigger your held action. So if you're holding an arrow attack, I need to know exactly what's going to trigger that arrow attack, not your emotions.
If I'm fired upon.
If you're fired upon. Gotcha. So as soon as you're fired upon, you're letting an arrow fly.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Emotions.
Elios.
Makes it real rough when one of your players is emotionally unstable too. Like
He's getting there. He's getting there.
Go ahead, Elios. It's your turn, sir.
Hello, how are you?
There is a guy coming for me in melee range, and I don't appreciate this in any way. I'm going to cast Alter Self on myself.
Hold on.
Okay, I won't cast Alter Self.
No, one of my hobgoblins is missing. Where was the one that was just here?
oh, looks like he died.
Need a hobgoblin roll call.
It helps you look. It was number 6 that was over there.
Yeah, I grabbed one too many. Hold on, he's back here.
Wow.
I don't know where he went, but I knew what number it was.
Yeah, I know. When I was taking him off the combat tracker, I grabbed one too many. Sorry. Okay, I put him back.
I'm still going to cast Alter Self.
Okay.
Into? I'm going to grow claws, and they're going to rip holes in my gloves.
Say that again.
I'm going to grow claws, and they're going to rip holes in my gloves, but now I have claws.
Okay. Alrighty. So you have become a feral badger. Got it.
Yeah, and I'm going to come over here. All the way over here. Keep Hobgoblin 6 in between me and the one with the big sword that's probably bigger than me.
It is definitely bigger than you, yes. And it's got a lot of chips and stuff in it.
I don't like that.
Chips on his shoulder.
Does an 8 hit? Aw, man. Well,
it does not.
Yep. That's my turn.
All right, where's number 3? No, number 3 is over here.
My computer almost started downloading the new driver. That could have been bad.
Mine tried to do that just a few minutes ago. I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's what mine was doing.
No. Ow.
It's good to know you just released one, but I'm in the middle of something.
Stealth check, please. I'm sorry, that was for Roz, in case you were, like, nobody picked up on it.
Nope.
Alright, I need a good perception here. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Good.
Alright, so number 3 is holding his action. Number 4. We're gonna keep your stealth roll.
Say,
So are you.
Number 4 is holding his action. Let's see, where's number 1? He's up here somewhere. Aha! Now, during this whole time, they are yelling and screaming at each other, like shouting commands and issuing movement orders. So this one's actually going to step out to here and shoot the feral badger.
I'd rather he didn't.
I know you'd rather he didn't, but he's going to.
Is there an I'd rather check?
Inspiration to Elios.
Inspiration to Oh,
Thank you.
shit! Hold on. That's a miss. But I have... How many hexes? I gotta use my hexes, and I have to use my inspirations. So, hexes, disadvantage, inspirations,
also
advantage.
hydrate.
So, we're gonna get rid of one of those, and we're gonna get rid of one of those. Okay. And then it would have just been a straight roll. So, I gotta count them off so I can use them. And also, I have a
Hydrate.
halfling's luck. I've been hydrating this whole time. Salute.
Salut.
Oh yeah, I get to use that too. That's gonna be fun. All right. Running group. This one over here is out here somewhere. Come on. All in a square. Thank you. Holding an action. So far, there's 3 of them holding an action that were in range of Roz.
What's your trigger?
I don't have to tell you my trigger.
What?
Have we
Oh,
made
I
it
see
to
how
the
this is
map
gonna
yet?
go.
I know what my trigger is. The DM has to know. That's it. You don't. I'd be glad I told you they were holding their actions. No,
Are we
if
on
they
the
see-
map yet?
No, you guys are still. It's only round 4. You
I
got
know, it'd be
10.
great if like my chat could actually see the map though.
Oh,
Mhm.
I guess I could put you. Well, I could put you on there, but I have to put you like really far away.
I mean, that's fine,
Yeah,
but they're
that's fine.
basically looking at I'm not
sorry,
comforted
chat.
by his mumbles to himself either. It's a little scary.
Who's mumbles to himself?
You
If I had mine up, chat would be staring at a screen too, and that's so sad.
Oh, Jesus. Hold on.
Why would
Who's
you do
missing?
I
that
was
to
running
chat?
I was running around in circles on the other map. I was entertaining myself.
All right, you 3 are on the map, but you're not there. You can just see what you can move around and see the fight.
Oh
dang.
my god.
Sorry.
Greatly appreciated.
Thank you again, Cheerful, for the hydrate. I haven't talked so much in so long that I've been just thirsty.
Something tells
Okay.
me
I'm
you
sorry,
not
what?
talking is a lie.
Right?
No, I'm no. Mentiroso.
I'm not lying. Nope. Need to go right there. Let's see if this one finally sees Roz. No. Because Roz rolled a 13.
Why is this not resize? God.
Because it doesn't change to where you can actually see. So you just have to grab it. It doesn't do the thing where the arrow changes when you're trying to change the map size.
What are you talking
Boo.
about?
You just have to click on
Trying
the
to
edge
change
of
the map
the window because normally the icon changes when you're trying to resize the map, and this user interface doesn't do that.
Oh.
Because I was like, why is it not wanting to change? Well, because.
Mhm.
Oh, look, the captain gets to go.
I'd rather he stay on that side of his friend, not
Do
there.
you have anything that can make him do that?
Did Elios get his inspiration?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, he has it. All right.
Technically, maybe. No.
Okay, well, if you did, you should have used it, but you didn't.
I mean, they're already aggressive, so it wouldn't have worked anyway.
Oh, that's true. Okay. So he is going to attack you twice with his greatsword.
Oh.
Goodbye, Elios.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
he aimed too high. I'm
he
sure.
comes over to hit you and like swings. You duck and he just puts it into the tree. It takes him a second to like wiggle it back out to swing at you again.
Balance. Up balance.
Yep. He over adjusts, and this time you just kind of hop over the sword. That is very disappointing. I really wanted
I feel
to
like Elios is like, please don't do that.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
Where are your manners, sir?
I
Stop
know,
it.
right?
I really wish you wouldn't. Stop it. All right, this one is actually going to fan out. These guys are way too far away to even see because they're beyond 60. That's why I wasn't rolling checks for them because they are just way too far away from you to get a chance to shoot at you. It's only these 4. If you move, all 4 of these are waiting to see movement, and then they're all going to fire at it. Since you wanted to know. Vero, you're ahead of everybody running, and you hear shouting again. Like the activity has picked up, and you can hear shouts of goblinese in the distance.
Okay.
I think goblinese is a thing.
Hell if I know.
This one here is actually going to push you. Like he's gonna kick you. He's basically putting his foot out and like Sparta kicking you. We're gonna go as a push, so we're gonna do strength for strength because he's holding a bow, so he can't shoot you without disadvantage. So he's gonna try and distance himself for it. So, would you like to roll a stealth check, Elios?
What was that mixture of mayhem that you just said?
Check.
A stealth check?
Would you like to roll a stealth check, Elios?
Are you sure you didn't mean strength check?
It did mean strength, but because of Roz and his running around, I have it in my head. Now shut up. Okay, strength check, please.
Blamed for everything.
Yes,
That was like what, triple fail right there?
I know.
Out in the open or in the tower?
You can roll it on him because you're gonna know. He rolled a 20, so
he
rolled a 19, so you gotta beat a 20.
I'm not gonna, because I have a flat score of 0.
Oh yeah, so he's going to knock you prone over here.
Thanks for the lurk.
And that's just basically it's just a push, so he just knocked you prone. So let me put the prone thing on you. Why is this so big? Oh, that's throwing me off so badly. Nope, wrong screen. Why are these missing? That's interesting. Oh, they're over here now. Well, okay. So, prone. Sorry. I was fascinated by something I just noticed.
Squirrel.
I did. I squirreled. And then he is actually going to toss his bow to the ground and pull out a long sword.
So then why did he shove me then?
Would you rather I just like pulled out the long sword and stabbed you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because prone gives him advantage on melee attacks. That's why.
Yeah, I know. But there's like somebody that's gonna go before him anyway.
That's fair. A shove is an action.
All right, 7. Where's 7? He's all the way over here. I swear I give Devouring way too much stuff to clip. Thanks, devouring. I appreciate it.
Yes, but have you made a TikTok with it yet?
No.
Okay, just checking.
I'm good. YouTube Shorts. I'm gonna go to that. Roz, what are you
Have
doing?
you done that yet, though?
No.
Okay.
Don't move me yet.
Roz,
Don't move
I was
me.
gonna say that's the path you want to take.
That's the path I want to take because he cannot he cannot use a opportunity attack on me
Why can't he use an opportunity attack?
because I still have Zephyr Strike.
What does that mean?
Deer. You move like the wind until the spell ends. Your movement does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Okay. Okay. He's one of the guys that was holding an action, so as soon as you stand up to move, they're going to fire at you. That's not an opportunity attack. That's reaction.
Right, but does he even see me?
You're standing up, yes, and they all have dark vision.
Okay, that's fine. Anyway, he's gonna as he gets up, he's gonna unsheath his longsword and come screaming past this guy and slash at him.
All right, well, hold on, because as soon as you stand up and break from cover, all of them are going to fire. So I got to fire at you 4 times.
Wait a minute.
You don't have to.
Everybody.
1, 2, I said it at the end of the round. I said these 4 all held an action to fire at movement. You are now movement.
You did.
We need the app that shows where everybody's looking.
I could put that on, but
I know.
I don't like it.
I know that then it holds you to
because-
where they're looking because they may be looking north.
No, because people can go like this and look back and forth.
Mhm.
And why would they be looking north if they're heading towards you, looking for you?
Because they've never seen me.
The group to the top
you
can
wuss.
see you. Remember,
Do you
you
wuss.
ran at 90 feet, sir.
And I'm doing it again. Hope they can hit a moving target.
I'm sure they will.
What?
All right. All right. So 4 longbow attacks. I'm just gonna roll more for goblins. Well, let's do more for goblin. He looks like he has more luck than anybody. Okay. So new attacks, new things. So I'm going to take off another hex and another advantage. Finally get this out of my face. And so this is just a straight roll with the longbow. So this is the first attack. That will hit you. Oh. You managed to keep up your concentration. Okay? That was the first one. Now I have one with inspiration, so this one will have advantage. And that one misses you. See, I need advantage to hit you. That takes that down to 1. I roll 1 more with advantage. That one will also hit you. You're still holding on to your spell, and you're still conscious. And then that eliminates the last inspiration. Last attack with the longbow. 1 more hit. You did lose concentration on your Zephyrs. So Zephyr Strike is no longer up.
Do you know how irritating it is when you make all the saves and then the very last one you don't?
You won't be able to
Right?
move
That's
the
just
night.
like, ah.
You won't be able to move the 90 feet.
All right. Then he'll move. Let's go. There.
Okay.
And never mind the
Slashing.
the slashing. He's going to take a longbow and shoot this guy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ooh.
That does hit him. And you managed to kill him in the exchange.
Uh-huh.
And I guess as a bonus action, I will drop down. Well, it's not really a bonus action, but I will try to hide.
Okay.
Nope. That's not right. That's not what I'm doing. Bonus action, I can use Cure Wounds, I believe. Can I?
No.
No?
Cure Wounds is a spell.
Okay, then.
You fired.
Yep. Okay, then that is it.
Okay. So remember, hiding is also considered basically an action. You have to have an ability to let you do that. Like Mask of the Wild or something along those lines. It's considered an action. So since you fired, you can use trees for cover, but they know where you are. So there's the difference. They don't lose sight of you. They know exactly where you are as long as they can see you. All right, Elios.
How far is their dark vision?
Their dark vision's 60 feet, just like yours. So you're well within range of several of them. I mean, the ones that you ran away from, they lose sight of you. But I mean, the ones that can see you know where you're hiding.
Okay.
And they are communicating with each other.
Okay.
I'm going to stand up.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit the Hobgoblin Captain because he's next to me and I don't want to get closer to the other guy.
Okay.
But I'm going to use one of my inspirations.
That's fine.
Because I feel like I need it.
You know how to take the inspirations off, right?
Yes.
That is still
That was a disadvantage, not
yeah. You
because
get
he's
yourself
still
disadvantage, dude.
I don't. How did?
It's
How?
because he's still prone.
He's still prone. Hold on. We're gonna do that over. So the effect is still on you for prone. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. So give yourself advantage.
I've done that this time. Because I forgot to last time.
Yeah. Okay. Because it should have been a straight roll if you had both of them on. All right. And now you can roll. You don't have disadvantage. That's a hit. Much better result.
Nice.
He takes a full 7 damage.
You definitely have his attention now.
And then I think that's all I can do.
Okay. This one's 3. He knows that you have ran, so he is going to move forward. Arrows go whizzing by you. Oh, this one is over here. This one's going to move back over here. So he doesn't have a chance of shooting his captain and shoot you with his longbow.
Shoot the captain.
He should shoot his captain.
Nope. He hits the halfling.
Oh no.
Halfling is wounded, but he manages to keep his spell up. Songbird 11. I gotta admit though, you guys are holding off like fairly well.
Have we made it there yet?
Are we there yet?
It's only round 6. Still too far. 5 is close enough. Listen. Somebody just had to stay patient just a little bit longer. I should have known you were going to fire. Another strike on Roz. How much hit points do you have? Damn it.
Not as much as if we'd have leveled up.
Yeah, that's true. Can't level up in the middle of a counter. You know that.
Oh my goodness, not talking about that.
It's like, you could run the rules the way you would like to. I will run them the way I'd like to. As long as I follow them. You have way too many you have like too high AC and too many hit points. All right. You think you can survive another round, Ilios?
No.
I didn't think so either.
I'm just a little
We
guy.
just got him. Stop picking on the new little ones.
I'm not picking on him.
You're so mean.
Ilios, roll a strength check. Yep. So he just kind of like, as you're getting up and dodging arrows, he just kind of grabs you by your mop of hair. And he doesn't really grab your hair. He just grabs your head by the whole top of your head and lifts you up off the ground.
That's awkward.
He's a big boy. He's kind of beefy too. And he will yell out in broken common, "We have your man. No, your half man. Come out." He's yelling it loud enough that, Vero, you might hear that. With his other hand, he is going. So he has you like this, kind of like a basketball, by your head. And his other hand, he takes his sword and just kind of rests it against your neck. And he tells you, "If you move, I'll slit your throat." That's going to be his held action, by the way.
I'm gonna dangle.
All right, Vero. Hold on. You took the most direct route, right, Vero?
Yep.
That's where you are. No, actually, these two might be lagging behind if you were running full out.
Then I would gotta scroll in to be able to read the numbers that are being portrayed on the. So just run full speed. That's it. Hell, it's a bad mix between being able to read the numbers zoomed out and zooming too far in where I can't actually get the right angle of where I'm heading.
Right.
That
And
looks more
also
appropriate.
remember, you can't see a damn thing because you're too far away. You could just hear these things going on.
Well, I mean, I would be running more so towards the noise that I heard, I guess.
Okay.
The last noise that I heard, yeah. So that would be my full movement.
Jenny, you could also hear the shouts being issued. You can also hear the goblin being spoken, and the goblin sounds like they're hurting something off to the right. You can they're like, push him on the right, and they're like hurting something back in your direction. But they're talking in goblin.
Okay.
Vero, you come running up. You get to there and you see this big hobgoblin holding on to Elios by the head with a great sword under his neck. So he's basically holding his chin up with the sword and holding his head like this.
Mm-hmm.
And he is just like, when he turns and sees you coming out of the woods, he's like, he smiles a toothy grin. He's like, there's more of you. This one here will kind of move here to stand in front of his captain. He's just got his sword up, and he is going to hold an action. This one is going to push forward, trying to find Roz, hiding in the woods. Roz, your turn.
Okay, movement. Feline agility, 60 feet. There. Bonus action, Zephyr Strike. Oh, sorry.
I don't think I said it last time, so you got a free one. I didn't say any of them held their actions to fire at you.
Okay, bonus action, Zephyr Strike. So he will get all of these again.
Just tick off your castings, that's all.
Oh yeah, definitely. So he's got another 30 to go. Right there. And he will turn and fire with advantage. We'll see if it picks it up. It should, but I'm going to fire at this guy.
You can't see that guy.
Why?
You're in the dark. Your infravision only works 60 feet. Same reason they couldn't fire at you, you can't fire at them. As soon as you run out of 60 feet, you can't see them. They're not holding torches anymore. They were hunting you in the dark. So the same reason you couldn't fire, they can't fire at you, you can't fire at them.
Until I can see them.
That you could do.
Okay. That's it.
Elios.
Okay, this is going to be a little complicated.
Oh, we love that. Go ahead.
I'm going to spend a sorcery point for meta magic stuff to cast to activate subtle spell, so that way I can cast a spell without using any somatic or verbal components. So I don't have to do anything really. The spell just kind of happens.
Wait, hold on. So what was the first thing you were going to do?
Spend a sorcery point.
Oh, okay. I thought you said cast the sorcery, like cast. I was like, you're going to cast a spell. So
do you know how?
Cast a spell when I was like, doesn't make any sense.
That'd be such a useless.
Right,
that would be terrible.
That made more sense the second time I heard it. Okay, go ahead.
And then the spell I'm doing is a cantrip, which still count for 1 point, as far as subtle spell is concerned. But it will be a melee attack against the guy holding me. So it just goes from my head into his hand. And hopefully it hits. It did not. But that's okay.
Wait, hold on. How are you casting it from your head to like, explain that?
Because subtle spell makes it to where I don't have to do any like hand signals to cast a spell, and I don't have to say anything. Because I can cast a spell without any somatic or verbal components.
Right, and shocking grasp with somatic is you have to what? Point at somebody or
grab
them?
You have to touch them, but he's touching me, so it's the same thing.
Right, he's touching you, so you don't have to roll to attack.
Oh, so it's just an automatic hit?
Yeah, because he's holding you.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so I'll say that you can just shock the shit out of him. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll do that, and then I'll slide out of my clothes, most of them. I have like underclothes on, but I slide out of most of my layers.
Oh my goodness.
I have normal clothes on, but I no longer have like a big giant jacket on. And because I hit him with shock and grasp, he has no reactions, so I'm gonna book it.
Okay.
Over to Vera. Because he
All right.
can't stop me.
All right. Yes, he can't react, so you go running.
Nice.
I'm just gonna pause real quick and thank Banana Tom. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Banana Tom just bought like a bunch of people like subs.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Yeah, his finger slipped.
BT,
Also,
we don't believe a single of that.
yeah,
but that
if
is
you don't follow BT, you should go follow him. He's also a wonderful streamer. Him, Druid, Stormy, I don't SSG,
Stormy D.
Stormy D.
Stormy D, yes.
Yeah, all of them. They stream some D&D as well. So if you get a chance, Lady M, can you do the shout outs while I try to continue running the combat? But yeah,
I'm
amazing
already
group
ahead
of
of you.
people. I just started following them recently, and I haven't regretted it one bit. They're very nice, unlike me. No. So you run off. You head over. Vero, you see him basically shed all his clothes, come running towards you.
I'm gonna yell out, "Vero, help!"
Yeah, and yeah, Vero. And that's about it. Okay. There's Insomnia too. Make sure Insomnia also gets a shout out, please.
I'm working on it. I'm ahead of you, boy.
All right, it's fine. Anyway, anything else, Elios?
That is all, but I'm whispering you a message.
You're gonna what?
I'm sending you a message.
Okay, send me a message.
He's whispering in your ear.
He is.
Mhm.
All right. All right, so 3 over here. Jesus Christ. They would have seen you break, so he is going to head this way. And it's saying something about he's really fast. Yes, I know. You, Elios, message him and explain it to him.
I can do that.
Thank you. Because I have to move a bunch of people around. He is not going to get he's still a little bit too far to see you, so he will not shoot. This person's just doing nothing over there. Songbird. You see, you hear Roz coming from one direction. Or you hear running coming towards you from one direction. And you hear a voice ahead of you yelling, "Vero, help!"
Okay. Hold on one second. Now I have my own little halfling making noise.
Shoot her. Oh. Sorry, I'm trying to kill halflings tonight.
You leave that one alone. Okay. And Roz is how far away?
Roz, he's in the darkness. You wouldn't be able to see him. You just kind of hear running and shouting behind him. You may have seen him like for an instant, like in the darkness, because of his coat is also charcoal, so you wouldn't have noticed him. But he's just beyond your line of sight.
Okay.
Those amuse me. They can't hear him. I gotta fix that. There's got to be a way that you could hear the sound. Somebody just did. Why are you learning?
And then I recognize Elios. Oh my goodness. Words like his voice. That's the word I'm going for.
Kinda. It sounds a little rougher. Also, Insomnia has given Vero and Ginia inspiration. Insomnia has turned against me. And Songbird.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
I'm devastated.
You'll survive.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You might not.
He's propping us up just to tear us down in the future.
Yeah.
It's okay. But I'll take it for
He's
now.
apologizing for
apologizing
giving
for
me
the,
feathers for a face.
What? You wear it well. Anyway, what are you doing?
Anyway, okay.
You always wanted light and feathery
I'm
hair.
gonna head off in. Ooh, no, I'm moving a map. Why am I moving a map? That's not what I want to do.
Because you missed your token.
You know what? Shush.
He's prepping you for future issues. Yep.
I can make a dash movement, right?
False hope. Yes. Dash takes up your action and it's double your move.
Okay, and I've done that. 5, 10, 60. That should be right.
So you run towards the noise.
Yes.
Okay. Nothing else with extra heads.
All right. Since that's pretty much it, down arrow. Yes? Did I do that
What?
right?
So for you guys watching, the reason they're all on gray screen is because none of them want to stay on the combat map that we so wonderfully provided for them. No, they rather fight out here in the grayness.
We need a larger area to fight because we like to spread out.
Wait a minute.
I'm
That's where all the
Raiders!
NPCs were hanging out, was in the gray area. So don't start that.
Well, they were off scouting. The combat was supposed to be in the center, and then they were going to arrive, and that didn't work out. What's up, Drake? How you doing? Welcome in, Raiders.
It's so cute that you thought that would work out.
I know,
It's
right?
adorable.
I really did have hopes. I was really hoping, but
we're only here to
plans.
dash your hopes.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-huh. Crush those dreams.
Yes, you're doing a fantastic job. I thought it was my job to crush your dreams.
Turnabout's fair play.
I guess so. All right. Anyway, go on. Gorvidal, thank you so much. All right. So you run over to him, you dash over to him, and then that's it? Or you got something else you want to do? Are you muted?
Who, me?
Yeah, I was checking.
I hit the
you passed your turn.
Button.
I'm sorry. Yeah. A lot is going on. All right.
Squirrel.
I squirreled.
Love you, chat.
There's all these noises going on in my head. All right, that one's going there.
Distraction things, chat.
This one is going to follow. And I think he will actually come into your line of sight, Loco. Yep, he will. He'll step out of the darkness.
Okay. I will let fly at this one. After I
Hey, Laura, how are you?
target him. Did I target him? No. There we go. He is targeted now. See if all these things work. Yep, that looks like that worked. Oh, thank you.
That is a critical.
You're in big trouble, buddy.
I'm doing well.
Ow.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that pink mist. There was a goblin there, or a hobgoblin there, and then he's just not.
I think we need to see if that arrow just keeps right on going to Hobgoblin 8. How hard it went.
Hold on. Let's see.
I put points in piercing.
You know what? It is a perfectly straight line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What did you roll?
A nat 20. A crit.
Yeah, it was a crit. All right. So there is a rule for this in the DMG. Whatever hit points you went over the first one, we could apply to the second one.
Okay.
So what did you go over by?
I don't know what the...
I'm looking. Exceeded by 18. So the second one would take 18 points. 8 is this one hit. 8's dead too.
Sweet.
I just won a hell of a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm benevolent. I give.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Mm-hmm.
Really, seriously.
Okay. So that one's... So you managed to get 2 for the cost of 1 arrow. Ginia.
Yes.
You kind of see this going on. You see Songbird run over towards like sounds. You see in the darkness, you see like Roz turn and fire an arrow into the darkness. You hear like a yell. And then ahead of you, you hear like in a squeaky form of Elios's voice, like, Vero, help me. and all this stuff is going on, and you're just standing there in the darkness, kind of by yourself now, because everybody's wandered away from you. And you hear the Roz boys gearing up because they're coming up behind you a little bit slower, and like, we're here to help. And they start fanning out and running into the darkness blindly because humans.
Lovely. And do I have any idea where they are? Because, like, you know, if I pull out the crossbow and shoot something, I don't want to accidentally shoot one of them. Because they're running around like, you know, humans.
So the Roz boys, yeah. Mostly what you see is mostly what you hear is sounds. You can kind of make out Vero ahead of you because remember where the camp was, there were torches. So you can see silhouetted shadows through the tree lines, but it's still kind of hard to tell who's who. But where Roz is coming from, just darkness. You just hear people shouting and you can hear the whiz of arrows going by.
Okay. Well, then I am going to run towards where I can see. So, see if I can... Dang, that is hard to see. Okay. So, I've got 30 feet, so I'm just going to run in that direction towards Vero.
Now, if you're going to dash, you can go 60.
Yeah, I may as well dash.
Okay. Yes. You just can't. Okay. I don't know, Insomnia's up to something.
I mean, that's not new news.
All right. So you can see them ahead of you. And you see Vero doing Vero things, and you see standing next to him a short Elios. Elios tells Ginia what she sees without telling the rest of us. We'll get to that in a second. Pay double what Insomnia pays for it not to happen. All right, Ginny, go ahead and pass your turn. Well, unless you have anything like bonus actions or anything you want to try and do.
Nope, because I probably wouldn't be able to see Hobgoblin 6 well enough to get a shot on him, would I?
No, we could. Well, I will say that because they're by where the combat is and there's torches, I would give you the shot with disadvantage.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and take it.
You wouldn't see details on him, but he is silhouetted in the light, so you could just aim at him.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and do that. Did I? No, there it is. All right.
If you roll a 1, though, you shoot Vero.
Then I'm going to use one of my inspirations. Which would
okay.
I was gonna say if she rolls a 1, am I aware of the arrow coming my way?
If I roll a 1, I've got halfling luck.
Click. Actually, it would kind of be better if you shot at Vero and he could just propel it forward.
I could technically catch it and throw it in its intended direction.
I actually hope she shoots. I hope you roll a 1.
That is awful. If I roll a 1, I have halfling luck. So there's that.
That's true. Okay. All right. So go ahead. You can roll the attack. You can roll straight roll.
Nice.
Yeah, boy.
Nice. So you're just like, don't move, and you fire between the two of them. Roll some damage. This one had his sword up, so he's just standing there, and you shoot him right in the forehead. You just watch his head snap back, and he falls. Which one was that? I gotta find him on the tracker. Okay,
number 6.
Yeah, I gotta. Well, it gives me the red thing, so I could click on it and make him a blood stain.
Make him a splat.
Yeah, he's a splat now.
He's done did splatted. All right. Well, I mean, that's all I've got right now.
All right. Number 10 is going to come over here. At this point, it's just moving them around, which may get... We're just going to skip through some of them.
Are we playing cat and mouse right now over there on that side?
Yeah, because they can't catch Roz, and then Roz could just sit and ambush them.
Mm-hmm.
So, Vera, what are you doing? You have all this new information as well. So, what are you doing?
I think there's a lot going on. And, I mean, all I'm concerned about is I heard Elios say that he needed help, so I'm going to run up here and hit this guy. Going to
We're
use
not
the
going to
gift.
talk about the elephant in the room?
Hold on.
You think Vero's going to notice the elephant in the room?
I don't know. That's a
I think he's going to take everything in
gonna-
stride. He just kind of rolls with literally
Yep.
everything.
Mhm,
Like it
exactly.
wouldn't even phase him. Be like, oh, okay.
What are you rolling? Perceptions and insights? It's definitely his voice. Definitely his
Yep.
voice.
I've seen some weird shit happen in the past day. I'm not exactly concerned about it this moment.
Okay, fine.
There's a lady behind me chasing me with a feather beard.
Fair enough.
I'm not
Okay, so I'm
living
gonna
that
use the
down, am I?
inspiration.
I have to draw a beard on Songbird. I have to give her like.
Don't you?
I am.
I
I'm
mean-
gonna take vermouth off. I'm gonna add Elios, and I'm gonna put a beard on Songbird.
I think I hit him.
You did hit him. Oh damn! What the
Yeah.
hell did you hit him with?
I full speed ran and I kicked him.
Oh,
With his
that
body.
sucks.
And
that's-
I'm going to use a key point for flurry of blows. So I'm
Oh,
going
that's
to
right.
try to hit
He's
him
been
again.
hit. He's been hit before. 'Cause
That
he's
one
shocked.
misses. Does a
That
15
one-
hit?
No, that one misses as well.
Cool. And then I guess that'll be my turn.
All right, so you ran up, you gave him a kick, and then you gave him the flurry, and he's just kind of like staggered back because he was shocked.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rhino is jealous of the feather beard. I think you're right. All right, 7.
I don't know what's going on there.
So these are going to respond to the shouts. Because as soon as Hobgoblin Captain gets like kicked, shocked, and staggered back, he's like, "To me!" But he says it in Goblin, so the only one that would understand is Ginia.
What is
But
going on? I just want
there-
to move my map.
So they're going to double time
I
it
could
this way.
move.
Roz? What is this? No.
What
it's
is
not
that?
that.
Wait, I was trying to move the map. I was trying-
All right. So you. What's that sound like? Goblin? Yeah. So. Because
Keep doing this to
you might have
yourself.
little delays or stuff, you might be clicking on the not missing the tokens.
You have
Also,
little
if
arrows, yeah.
you like resize Fantasy Grounds for whatever reason, it throws off like where Fantasy Grounds things are. It kind of shifts it, so you got to minimize it and reopen it because it'll create a situation where you're not clicking where you think you're clicking.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's what's happening with you, but it sounds like it. So that's why you're getting points where you're moving the map around and not your token, or you're grabbing your token when you're trying to move the map around. So, okay. Anyway, Roz, what are you doing?
He's going
A
to
lot of
target.
shelling going on.
Yep. He's
What
going
is
to target Goblin 3.
Can you
And
see Goblin 3?
I reckon.
Nope. It's over 60 feet. You only have 60 feet of dark vision, sir.
Okay. Well, I'll hold an action. He's going to drop down on one knee with the held action, and he's going to, wherever the arrows are, snap them off because they're getting in his way. He's getting aggravated.
Okay.
Then he'll hold an action for an appearance.
All right. So you're waiting for something to move and make a.
Yeah, get within range of my sight
Gotcha.
as soon as he sees it.
All right. Elios.
I'm gonna, since Vero is helping me, I'm gonna go help Vero also.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and claw this hobgoblin guy again.
Do we mention the fact that you're naked?
I'm not naked.
He's
I
not
have clothes
naked.
on.
Yeah,
He wore
kinda,
layers.
He's less clothed than
He's-
prior.
Okay.
I don't have a giant. What's
That's
a really
gonna
big
miss.
jacket?
Whoa.
That's
I was trying to think of a really
Family
big
show.
jacket. Yeah, I know it's a
Okay.
family show. I'm not gonna say anything gross.
I have a
Wait,
really
this is a
big
family show?
what?
you stop right there. Okay, so that will be a miss, Elios.
Well, that's my turn.
All right. Number 3. Number 3 is going to go into this direction because he was told to. Now,
Chicken.
Roz, because they are passing into the area of lit, when he gets to just kind of past this point right here, the light will silhouette him for a second. You can take a shot at him.
Okay.
And he's within regular range, so it won't be a disadvantage.
Oh God! Thank God! That almost
Wait,
went
I know. I
over
was
to
like,
his-
oh.
Shouldn't you have advantage? Or your Zephyr Strike is only one
I've already
round?
taken that. I hit it on the 20.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, cool. All right, so that does hit him anyway.
And the Fantasy Grounds is working deliciously.
He does not make it to where he was headed.
full sprinting hobgoblin just goes in the dirt right into his captain.
Nah.
And splat.
Number 1 is actually gonna stammer for a minute. He's gonna pull out a horn and blow 3 sharp notes in it. And then he's gonna boogie.
Boogie. No more.
Boogity, boogity, boogity.
He's gonna run that way. And he's actually gonna get shot on the way by, and he will probably fall over there.
Oh, he's running by the cart. That's right.
He ran by the cart, so they shot him. Hold on. That's not that. I gotta wait till I get to the person who's gonna shoot him. Songbird, what are you doing?
Well, Songbird is. Does she see Roz yet?
Yeah, you can see Ross. So as long as he's within 60 feet of you, you can see him because you could see in the dark. So he, when he came out when you ran in that direction, you saw him.
Okay.
But he's still like 40 feet away from you, though.
All right.
This is why
I'm
we're
gonna
going
get
to do all indoor maps
within-
from now on.
30 feet.
Why is this castle in the middle of the forest? Because I need to confine you.
Because that's worked so well in the past, too.
It doesn't.
Yeah. I need
Nope.
to get within 30 feet of him. Can I see how he looks?
How he looks? He has
And
like
what
3
shape he's in.
arrows sticking out of his chest.
And
Yeah,
he's
but
snapping
was that
them
a
off
And
one at a
he's,
time.
as you're walking up, he's just holding onto them and breaking them and tossing the backs on the ground. But he has arrows stuck in him. He doesn't look good.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
kind of heaving a little bit.
All right. Well, we're gonna fix that really fast.
Let me help you. Rip.
No,
Do it.
I'm not gonna rip him out.
Do it.
No, I'm gonna heal the poor dude.
Okay, fine.
Okay. I believe that's targeted because this map is being all sorts of kind of crazy. The gray is interesting.
I don't like the gray. I'm serious. I'm
I
gonna
vote
make like
no on it.
full size forest maps and be like, here, run around. But I'm gonna put every tree as a freaking obstacle to line of sight, and then see if you want to stay in the forest. All right. So you give him a heal. Oh, you hit him with healing word. Oh, because you don't need to touch him.
Yeah,
Got
but
it.
wait, aren't I supposed to be able? Don't I up that? Wait, I forgot.
Wrong
I have to hit
character.
something to do that. Wrong character? No, I thought it was on a bard.
No,
No, that's a cleric.
that's the cleric. You're thinking about the cleric heal.
Yep. Okay. Dang it.
Clerical error there.
All right.
And
You feel a little bit better, Roz.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Songbird.
Songbeard. I like it. Songbeard.
one
right,
little
Songbird.
flub.
Alter ego.
Pass your turn.
Right?
All right. This one is gonna hear the 3 horn toots and bye. Ginia.
Let's see. I'm
You make out the words in Goblin retreat.
okay. I'm going to get as close to up here, as close to Roz and Ilios as I can, and then I'm gonna holler at them. Since I know Vero isn't gonna kill that guy, we kind of need to capture him to see what their plan is because they're they're retreating. I'm going to tell Vero that we need to kind of subdue him so that we can question him. And that's really all I've got. Because they're retreating and we don't want to kill that guy, so.
Where's 10? All right, I'm not retreating all of them. You're gonna lose them in the woods anyway, unless Roz decides to track them down like a freaking animal. Hey. This one here is he's gonna go down fighting. So, Vero, you came and hit him, so he's going to hit you back. Let's see. It sucks that I can't use that for myself, but whatever. Vero, that's a hit. He's going to also use his martial advantage on himself. Did it take effect? You would say it looks like it didn't, so I put it on him. And then he's going to do damage to you. I almost did the damage to him.
You outright killed me.
Did not outright kill you. I outright knocked you out. Outright killed you is double your hit points. Almost, though. But you are down. And then he's going to take a second attack at Ilios.
Rude.
That's why I'm surprised Ilios is still alive. That one will hit as well. You cannot do the martial advantage. It's only once per turn. Great, yeah. So you can't do both. So you'll just take the small amount of damage. And Ilios, it is a square hit. With that, he's going to no, he's going to stay there. But he is going to move here. These, like I said, are all running. Vero, you have a success. Running. Roz, your turn.
He's at this point, after he's snapped the arrows off, he's going to try to push him through the other side.
Oh.
Unless he knows it's in like a vital organ.
So if she's healing you, you can pull them out the way they went in.
Okay. I didn't know if they were barbed arrows. You were talking about jerking them out, so I didn't know.
No, that was
He'll do that.
You have seen some of the arrows. They aren't barbed.
Okay, then he will do that. He will begin that process
Okay.
of taking the arrows out, and that will be his turn.
All right. Elios.
Elios is going to. That's a good question. If I do a ranged attack at point blank, I have disadvantage, right?
Unless it's a save attack, yes.
Mm.
So if you have to roll to hit, it's at disadvantage.
Oh, damn it. Sorry.
It's okay, but you are stable.
Thank God. I clicked the wrong button. I was meant to hit the info button.
I'm gonna cast Alter Self and hit him again.
So you're gonna go Honey Badger again? Go for it.
Does a 15
That
hit?
misses.
Oh man, I should have used my inspiration. Oh well.
We've already established he has over 15 AZ. That one is retreating. Right? Where is he? Yeah, he's way up there. That was the first one. Oh no, that's the one that got shot. So he's dead too. Songbird.
Yes. Let me move the map a little bit. Okay. Does she see? Roz is looking a little bit better. Yes.
He's standing there working arrows out of him.
Oh, he'll be okay. She sees the others retreating.
No.
No, they're a little out of range. Okay.
They're a lot out of range. You have no idea what's going on in the woods behind you.
Okay, I was being
so
delicate with the wording.
This is a 60-foot radius. Okay? That's your line of sight. If it's happening outside of that circle, you don't know what's happening.
Unless it's in the firelight.
Unless it's in the firelight. So up here, you could barely, but it's also kind of far away. So they're not really, like if you were kind of close, I would say, okay, they're silhouetted. But you got to remember, they're standing in a dark little corner. They're not standing right in the open.
I still don't know where our darling little humans went, do I?
The humans ran off into the woods. They're chasing after these people that are running away. I'm just not tracking all of them because I know where they're running around at, and I think it's hilarious.
Okay. Then I'm sticking with Roz. Ooh, excuse me. Let's see. I need to take a look at something really quick. I have plenty. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another one on him. Healing number 2.
Are you going to move up closer to him, or are you going to continue to cast like the substandard spell?
Well, I'm moving closer, but what do you mean substandard spell?
So, Healing Word is a lighter heal. But the reason it's good is because you can cast it at range. But if you walk up to him, you can cast Cure Wounds, which is a more powerful spell. And you don't have Cure Wounds? Well, never mind then.
That's why I'm like, what are you talking about?
Why don't you
It's
have
like it's the
Cure
only
Wounds?
one I have. No, I don't. Not that I see.
Okay, never mind then. So Healing Word it is. For some reason I thought you had Cure Wounds. Maybe it's Roz.
I have
I
Cure
think
Wounds.
that's 5 points away.
No, I know you have it. I know somebody else in the party had it. Oh.
Damn it, Valerie.
Yeah, no. Not anymore.
So, you haven't cast the spell yet either. So, this is going to take... Hold on. Let me get the table
Wait,
up.
what do you mean? I cast the spell. It already rolled and healed him.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, because you were...
Right.
You were asking. I was moving up and cast the
Okay.
spell.
Calm down.
So I'm like, no, not this time. Beard.
Oh, calm down. All right, so
I don't need a
yes,
feather tail to go with it.
Oh, oh.
Mm.
I think
Don't
that's
make
This
actually
is a
any
on the
family
list.
show.
Don't make any wishes.
All
Now,
right,
if
so
you
the
get a 5
next,
speed too, then it'll be worth it.
so so I know devouring makes a good point. It's like one of those things that you don't know when it's going to hit,
Oh, true.
which makes it
Oh,
more
good
fun.
grief.
Shit.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Fair.
another scheduled magic search. So what I would say is redeem it, and I'm gonna make a rule so that when it happens, it's just on deck, but I will roll a dice to see if it takes effect. This way, you don't know if it's gonna hit you or the next person. There's a chance for it. I think that would put more of the excitement back into it, because now whoever casts the spell is going to avoid casting a spell because they might get hit with a surge, or they're going to get hit with a surge. So
Which
go ahead
is-
and redeem that back to devouring, and I'll make the rule a little bit more specific.
Or I will accept the consequences and go ahead and just hit me with a wild surge.
No. You made it clear that you didn't want it.
No one wants it.
We didn't want
Well,
a three-headed
no.
owlbear either, but we got it.
No.
I know.
I meant
Son.
you had already cast your spell, is what I'm saying. So go ahead. All right. So you cast your heal on Roz. Are you doing anything else?
Devouring says he wants it.
Yeah, no. He got his he's been redeemed.
I don't even know how
You
to
mean
do that.
refunded?
Yeah, you can be refunded. It should be refunded. Don't worry, I'll handle the next one better. So there's 5 of you? Okay. Songbird, are you doing anything else?
What
I
about
thought
there
I passed
being
my
5
turn.
of
I'm
us?
sorry.
Okay. I didn't hear you because Vero said a bunch of stuff and I didn't hear him either.
Huh?
What did you just say?
I said, "Oh, I thought I passed my turn."
Oh, okay. Never mind. So that one's
And
right in
then-
Ginia.
I have no idea what Rhino said.
I don't either, but it wasn't his turn yet, so I'm gonna skip it for now. Ginia, what are you doing?
Okay, so the hobgoblin captain is still up and around, isn't he?
He is still right there, and he's actually positioned himself in front of Elios, kind of hunched down a little bit.
Because he's a jerk.
A little bit, yes.
Okay. Well, he's done pissed me off because now he's knocked out Vero.
No, Vero's bleeding. He's not knocked out. He is bleeding.
I thought you said it wasn't. Oh, yeah, that's right.
No, because what Vero or Rhino was talking about is if you do a certain amount of damage beyond what the person has, they are outright dead. There is no saving throw. They are dead.
Mm-hmm.
So it's called death, or you're outright dead. So that's what Rhino was saying. I was like, no, because I didn't do enough. If I would have did a little bit more, yes, Vera would be dead. You guys would be looking for a res. She's circling around.
Damn right I am. And I'm going to cast Firebolt
Okay.
with advantage. I'm going to use one of my inspirations.
Yep. Your last one. That misses with
Yeah.
advantage.
That's really sad. All right. Well, that's all I got.
Neither one of those. Yeah, neither one of them were ones. Okay.
Mm-mm.
That one is running away. This one is actually. All right, roll strike tech, Elios.
You almost said it again, didn't you?
I probably almost did. Oh, damn. That was a good one. No, not good enough. So,
I'm not
Elios
surprised.
is going to snatch you up and throw you at Ginia. I need a strength attack. I'm just going to use his javelin, but you're an improvised weapon. So, I'm going to give it -2.
I like to think the -2 is because I'm trying to bite him while he's doing this.
Yeah, you're not standing there being a javelin. You're not like. But yeah, definitely you're struggling, but that's why I gave him -2. But he still manages to pick you up and wing you at Ginia. So improvised weapons do what? 1d4? Right?
I think that's right.
As a DM, I rarely get to use them. So we'll do 1d4 plus strength. So +2. So Ginia, you take 6 points of damage from flying hobgoblin. I mean, from flying Elios.
Okay.
That was thrown by a hobgoblin. Elios, you're going to take some fall damage. So you take 2 points of damage. So you're at 21.
Got it.
And Ginia, I already changed it, so don't change it twice. And Ginia, you took, what did I say?
6.
6 points. Okay, cool. And then with that, he is going to take off into the woods. We'll meet again.
You better
Watch him
hope
get
not.
Watch him get shot as he runs off.
Yes.
Would serve him
Try to
right.
go into they try to go into the trees where there's some cover. Uh-oh, that's a fail. Vero's bleeding very much. Roz?
Does Roz get all the arrows?
Out of
in
him,
this
yes.
Okay. He does not know what is going on up ahead of him, but he will thank Songbird, and he will do just a regular old movement.
So
towards
what you hear going on to the north of you is shouting in common. Shouting. You hear like, oh, that's a tree. You hear some sword clanking. I got one. And you hear like a bunch of shouting and clanking, but you do hear like the Ross boys out in the woods
out here.
making a commotion. Yeah, in that general direction. They're
Okay.
over here.
Okay.
They didn't make it quite that far. Remember, they're walking in the dark.
And
Roz is going
They're
to
so
smile
cute.
to himself because he knows who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he will do 30. Oh, which is not very far, I guess. So there. And that will be his turn.
Elios. Oh wait, you're over here now. Sorry.
Can I still see the hobgoblin captain at all?
Well, no, he ran into the trees to make sure you couldn't see him. So he's kind of put a tree between. He's like put the bushes and the trees between you.
What if I move over there?
Then you put another tree in front of you. No, roll a perception check. You're just trying to you're trying to pick him out in the woods.
Yeah.
He couldn't get remember, he couldn't get very far because he's got cover. Like he's got 3/4 cover. He's behind a couple of trees. But you could see him running.
I'll risk it. I'll shoot a ray of frost at him.
All right. Where do you want to shoot it from? From the closer spot?
Yeah, from there.
Okay, that's fine. This why tree branches are a thing. That's gonna
You really like
miss.
casting 15. You really like rolling
Yeah,
15s.
just a couple of more points. Well, that would have been actually a 10. My 3/4 coverage is -5, so you would have missed this.
Yeah,
You hit
well,
a tree as he's running by.
I tried.
You did.
I gave him incentive to not turn around.
That's true too.
And then I'll walk 10 feet back.
All right.
I'm going to end my turn kneeling over Vero.
All right. For the most part, like Songbird, what are you gonna do? Follow Roz?
Yeah, if he's not going after the Roz boys and everything like that, I'm like, he's doing all right. So, yep, following Roz.
Okay. So you're gonna follow Roz.
Yep.
So
Oh, you got
for the
me.
most part, you all are out of combat.
All right.
Ginia goes long before Vero would make another save, and I'm assuming Ginia, unless you're mad at Vero and you're not gonna go help him.
No, I was gonna ask, can I use cure wounds or do I have to use spare the dying?
You can use whatever one you want.
Okay, I just wasn't
So
sure.
spare the dying makes it so he doesn't make any more death saves. He is stable.
Mhm.
Cure wounds gives him, because stable means you're not bleeding out, but you're still unconscious.
Okay.
Healing him gives him back hit points, and then he can be conscious again.
Okay. Yeah, and I was gonna
Like-
use cure wounds as a second level spell, which I think is 2d8.
Weigh the
Yes.
consequences.
So yeah, so you don't have to do spare the dying if you do cure your wounds.
Oh Jesus.
So that only did the one. Just roll a second d8 and add it to it. Don't roll another heal because it'll add the +1. There you go. All right, so 8 points of back to Vero. That's what, 13?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Vero, you kind of blink and come to. Your ribs aren't feeling good. You know
With
you were
Helios
hacked
standing
into.
over me.
And Elio's standing right over you, looking down at you.
Very sadly, might I add.
Oh.
He's got like little puppy dog eyes.
Can I scramble for my clothes, my like big jacket to put it back on?
Maybe. You guys we're not in combat, we're not in initiative. So we're basically the Roz boys are gonna do it fumbling around in the woods. They did kill one of them. They did catch and kill one of them. One of them did like basically got wounded, but he didn't die because they just swarmed one of them. The rest of them did what they were supposed to do and retreated. So I think 3, 4, 5 got away.
And then
I'll get up and start heading towards the.
No, 4 got away, not 5. 'Cause this one
Start
didn't-
heading towards the cart.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast cure wounds on Ilios too, because he's in not great shape.
No, he is not looking good.
He's trembling like a small dog.
Like a chihuahua.
It's instantly pictured that.
Jesus.
Chihuahua vision.
Can I get a better roll here? No, I can't, but that would be what?
Be down to
3.
Or you
4,
did a
5.
second cure wounds at second level?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So yeah, that's a total of 5 more.
so he'd be
8.
down to 4.
You're at 8. You want me to change it for you?
That was on
I
Ilios.
already did.
Oh, that was on Ilios. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Hmm.
My bad. What you could do, Jenny, is you can make another cure at second level. So you could pick the first one or the second one, so you don't have to keep worrying about clicking the second dice.
Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that after a bit.
Okay. All right. Let me get rid of all these hobgoblins and goblins.
And with that, DM, did you want us to have our break since we went over time for break?
Not yet. Hold on. We'll take one in a second. I promise. You can go to the bathroom or whatever you need to do in a second.
Did I successfully put my big jacket back on?
I don't know yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. These two are walking towards the camp. So they're walking up. They would get to about there. You would run around and start dressing. So the question is, you grab your coat and start dressing, correct?
Yeah.
Now you two just watch him, right?
I was going to get up and start walking towards the car.
Okay, so you just went over that way. And you went right there to pick up your stuff because that's about where you dropped it. Jenny, what are you doing?
I'm going to kind of follow Vero, but I'm going to give Ilios a little bit of side eye. And be like, we may need to have a conversation later.
All right. So, Elios, dexterity check. Oof. Not
Wait,
good.
that was the save, but it'd be the same number anyway.
Well, it's fine. Roz and Songbird, as you're walking up, perception checks.
Is it the regular one on the front or the other one?
There's only one perception check.
There's only one perception.
Yeah.
If they're in two different places on your character sheet, it's the you should only have the perception from your skills.
Okay. Well, I can't get the other one to work anyways.
All right. So, Roz, you're more focused on what's going on in the camp as you're walking. Songbird is more focused on you, kind of, so she's not really paying attention, or whatever the case may be. Maybe she's paying attention to the shouting and yelling going on in the darkness of the forest. But as you approach Roz, you notice Elios is like dressing. You could see him like silhouetted. You can see him bending down and getting dressed. And as he's getting dressed, you notice something odd about him. But he quickly covers himself. Elios, describe one of the things Roz may have noticed.
Can you
Out
do
loud?
that? Like, no, I was gonna say, can you message me?
Yeah, he's gonna message
I
you.
haven't
Oh,
seen it
okay,
yet.
okay. We were just checking.
Yeah,
making
because
sure.
Songbird didn't notice it. One of the main pages of character sheet is a passive. Yeah, that's a passive. No, I was having her do an active roll. It was higher than their passives. So I think that's what it was. The passive one on the front of your character sheet is not a roll. You're using the one from your skills, or since perceptions are used as much as they are, all of you should probably have it like shortcutted in the bottom key, the bottom bar, someplace.
Okay.
Make your lives easier.
All
Just
right.
remember, whenever you level, you have to change it.
That sounds harder.
Especially because you have to roll in the tower every time. Hitting the function key doesn't do that.
You can actually set it to roll. I can set it to force that roll into the tower. But you can drag that key to the tower as well. So you don't just hit the key, you can drag it. All right. So as you're walking over towards the cart, Vero and Ginia, you see two humans stand up. One of them is dressed in long robes. Looks like a noble, but he is dirty. He's got blood on his face. His robes are torn. He's holding a sword, and standing next to him is a guard, basically a gentleman in a suit of armor who's just like breathing heavy, standing there with a crossbow, kind of looking over at the one that ran by that he shot, and like they have pushed some of the barrels away so that they can get out, and they're looking at all of you and they're going,
I'm disappointedly
Saved us.
looking at my.
what?
I'm disappointedly looking at my torn clothes from getting nailed with a sword.
And at this, we will take a break. All
You
right.
saved us. I'm just like, God bless. Just got these.
We'll be back. We're gonna take a quick break, everyone. We'll be back in a few
Devouring.
minutes. Wait, what did devouring do now?
What didn't
Oh.
devouring do?
Yeah, atypical nipples. I know. All right.
Typical.
Come back. We'll be back in a few minutes, like 10 minutes. I think it's 10 minutes. I have it set for. Yeah.
That's fair. I'll just keep eating
Hold
it.
on, I'm
anyway.
going to turn on my mic before we go any further. They
Hey,
can
there
hear
you go.
over
Good
me.
plan.
All right, I am here. Yes, I remembered to turn on my mic. I really got to fix that. Remind me during this week to change that so that it's just muted when it's on the other thing. All right, we're back. We took a little break. The party has just basically driven off a pack of hobgoblins. They took some licks during the fight, but they prevailed, and now they're approaching the benefactors of their beneficiaries. The people who
Benefited.
Beneficiary.
benefit, yeah,
Yeah.
from their heroic deed.
The people whose butts we saved.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna start just talking normal. and
Yeah. Quit
forget
trying
it.
to use big words.
I don't. It's just they were there, and then
It's painful to
Devouring
watch.
Devouring and Wandering had me so worried about mispronouncing shit that I stopped. There's been like 3 times. If you watch, there's been 3 times, and I'm like, and I changed the word in my head real quick.
Then you combine strength and stealth into a mumbled word.
No, it was after that. They got me so worried that I'm gonna be on a clip. It's not
That's
gonna stop it from happening, but
that's what makes it fun, though. That's why you just wait to get a clip from Devouring, because number one, it's gonna be
You
good.
know it's going to be good.
yes,
You know you've
mostly-
arrived when you get a clip from Devouring.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. Anyway, so you guys are
Lie,
approaching,
Devouring.
and you see there are 2 people left alive under the wagon. One of them is a noble. One of them is his guard. You do notice that there are several. There's 2 other guards underneath the wagon that appear to have succumbed to their wounds, and then there are several bodies strewn about, both hobgoblin and human. And the last thing they said to you was, "You saved us." Oh, you can't see them, can you? Doo-doo-doo.
Well named noble and guard one.
We're
Nate
not
the
free
Noble.
floating.
Oh, yes, Songbird. Let's make the first impression.
So they're tired. They look worn out. Their hands are shaking. They're covered in blood, dirt, and they're just like tears when they look around and realize that you have saved them. They're just so happy. The noble kind of drops the sword and steps out and heads over to Vero.
I'm still trying to deal with my shirt a little bit.
So you're looking at your shirt and you're looking and checking. As you look up, he just throws a big hug around you.
What are the
Getting
odds that
blood
I
all over your
can
clothes.
I can slither away from it?
You could, I mean, it would be I would have to attack you, I guess. Jesus Christ. I know the wagon is huge in this art.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's a
But yes.
big damn wagon.
Yep.
I don't think
I
I've
would-
hugged anyone, and I don't think right after fighting I would be accepting to a random ass hug.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be a grapple check. I mean, he would go to grapple you. I rolled a 14, so you would just have to beat that with dex or acrobatics or something.
You want me to open roll it?
Yeah, you're gonna know if you sidestepped it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes to give you a hug and you're just no. Miss in the air and
Yeah, I'm still looking at my shirt. I did that and I'm still
yeah, you step out of the way, he misses and stumbles forward. He is obviously tired and exhausted. He doesn't even phase him. He'll just catch himself and look around, and he'll head over to Songbird, and as he's heading towards it, he's like, "You say it."
Don't ask.
What?
Don't
What
ask. Just
what is
don't
that?
ask. Don't ask. Just don't ask.
He'll look
But
for
how are
somebody.
you feeling?
He'll
Come
look
here.
for
Let
somebody
me check
else
you.
to hug. And no, he's actually kind of backing away from you now. He's like, no, I'm fine.
Oh, you know what? He doesn't have to be close anyway. And I still have distance. Not distance, you know what the hell I'm talking about. Spell slots, coño.
Kevin, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Good. I'm glad you're here.
Wait, did it target him? I can't tell. Yes, finally. I'm doing fine. Okay, good. Da-da-da. So he's just
Right.
tired, but doesn't need any healing.
It's definitely the beard. He is reacting to the beard. He's seen some shit, and he doesn't like want to get near you right now because he's just like, I can't. My head, it's just too much death going on around me, and you have that.
Awfully
Something's
Yeah, I
about-
would love to get rid of that.
He will look around at everyone else, like looking for somebody to hug, and at one point he'll just give up and be like, "We're safe. Amora be praised." And he'll just drop to his knees. The guard will walk over. He still has a sword in his hand. And he'll like walk over and thank everyone for helping. So Coven's the guy in the lower right, if anybody was curious. It wasn't the guy in the middle, it was the guy in the lower right.
I'll
So
just be like, okay.
I'm sorry, go ahead. He basically just came over to him. He'll look around at all and he goes, I'm sorry. Wynn's a little tired. We've been under that wagon for most of the day. You haven't come along. I think they would have finally overran us.
Well,
And he just kind of
I'm
looks
gonna-
around sadly.
Going to start walking back towards the camp and be like, well, we should probably head back to our camp and maybe we can do something in the morning.
Oh, wait. Wait. What about our wagon? Perhaps you can help us?
That wagon? Though it's huge in the picture, is it really that big?
It is fairly big. But it's not that big. That's a freaking tank. Again, I didn't draw this.
That's an RV.
I'm just gonna be like, it doesn't look like it's
20 feet wide. I don't know why it's. So
it doesn't
big.
look like it's going anywhere.
Well, but our supplies and our my goods. I mean, I'm willing to pay. We'll need some horses. We'll need to reset the wheel. Lynn, help them. They can help. They can talk to them.
Sure.
The
Already
guard just
hired.
kind of just shrugs. He says, "We'd appreciate any aid you can give us. Maybe we can join you on your trip."
I think there's someone that you would have to speak with for that. That's in charge. We're just specifically guards that were willing to leave their posts to help.
So the noble will stand up and he says, "Well, I mean, who do I need to speak to? I'm sure money is no object. We could buy passage. Or maybe it's a little bit of an object." Kind of looks around. He says, "Most of my goods are on the ground currently, but yes, we bring your persons here."
I'm pretty sure she's not going to want to have us bring her here. You're probably going to have to walk back with us.
Oh,
Because she's in charge.
very well. Lynn, you stay here and gather up the supplies and repack the wagon. Lynn kind of just looks at him and, yes, sir. And he goes back to start, like, lugging things back onto the wagon. Oh,
Are
and
the
Lynn,
Roz boys back with us?
no, the Roz boys are still running around in the darkness. You can hear them every now and then be like, "Huh? Oh, sorry." It's a
Okay.
good thing they don't have bows. Like, just be glad they're not shooting at each other.
Well,
Roz, I'm going to walk over to
think
Roz.
we should go get them?
You think you
Yeah,
could
yeah,
holler
that's
for
the
him,
same idea.
Roz?
Their life.
Everybody's, hold on.
Time in their life.
Everybody spoke at the same time. I heard Roz. I didn't hear Ginny or Songbird for that one. Sorry.
I was just
So-
going to ask
think-
Roz if if he could holler for his boys, because the boys could stay and help pack the wagon while
okay.
we go
Said the
talk
same thing.
to Karen to see about and talk to people and see if somebody has an extra horse, which I don't know who's going to be just hanging out with an extra horse, but or to figure out some way.
Okay. So that's fine. He will head back. Lynn will kind of just shrug and yes, sir, and he'll go back to doing his duties. And he's like, you could see he's looking around the woods, still nervous. You do know, he does know that some of them ran off. So he will make sure that his crossbow is like reloaded and set it down on one of the barrels as he starts moving stuff back to load up the carriage. Noble is like, fine, take me to this Karen? Did you say her name? I thought I heard you say her name.
Yeah, I said Karen.
Okay, you did. Okay. Yes, take me to her. I'm sure that we can find some kind of mutual agreement that's beneficial for everyone. And what is your name?
Who's he talking to?
Yeah.
To you. Ginny, you.
Officially on this trip, my name is Nunya.
Nunya. Strange name. Well, I'm Waylon. A pleasure.
Nice to meet you. And I'll give him kind of a sarcastic curtsy.
Songbird standing behind him going,
Well, you seem very chipper for saving our lives, and I appreciate that. You must be very powerful adventurers. High-ranking members of the guard.
Come on, let's go talk to Karen and see what we can get worked
Should I let
out.
Karen know that we're returning?
Yeah, Vero, if you want to run ahead and let her know what we've got going on here, so she's got a little time to soak it all in before we show up.
Haha!
Excellent
That's
idea.
me. Get off my foot.
Then I will take off in a full sprint back towards the.
All right, so you're running in a full sprint. What's your constitution?
13?
Yeah, all right. So you take off in a nice jog back to camp.
Well, I mean, yeah, my full movement speed. I mean, yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
I still can hustle.
Yeah, you're still hustling, and you can probably jog further than most people, but still full sprinting for a full minute.
And I feel like Waylon's going to be a lollygagger.
Who's going to be a lollygagger?
Didn't you say his name was Waylon?
Waylon, yeah, he's definitely going to lollygag. He's
what I figured.
So he's trying to talk to all of you. He's like, Tabaxi. He'll point over to Roz.
Roz says nothing. As a matter of fact, he's trying to engage the guard.
Okay. Waylon will realize that not everybody's sociable. He's like, well, all business, I see. Well, perhaps there should be, once we make some arrangements, a reward. Yes, there should be a reward. But, let's see how that goes. And he'll just follow Ginny into the darkness. He says,
He's human.
Yeah, he's human. He's looking around. I was just going to say, he's looking around at the ground for like a torch. And he will find one and pick it up. Like, I am ready. Proceed.
It's probably a good idea to not carry the torch. Like, we'll guide you, but we don't want to draw any attention just in case there's somebody still watching.
Ooh, a stealth mission. He'll put the torch back down on the ground.
Stealth mission.
I just want to reach over and just kind of pat the top of his head and...
Yeah, there.
Oh, so sweet. Cute child.
So cute.
So he will go back and pick up his sword. He's like, we must... His sword is actually a rapier, and it's nice. So he will go back and pick it up and head off with you, Jania. Who else is with you? It's you. Vero left already. Roz is engaging guard. Songbird, what are you doing? He's afraid of you.
Yeah, I know. So since the lovely bearded lady is to be scared. She's gonna go collect our little humans that are running around, probably running into trees at the moment.
All right, so you're gonna go out and engage the Roz boys. Got it. And what are you doing, Elios?
Elios is Elios is very awkwardly standing off to the side, just watching all of this happen and waiting until everybody starts walking back to camp.
Well, Waylon and Ginia are walking back. Like, as soon as he gathers a sword, Ginia will start walking, and Vero has already left.
Well, no, I know he did. Elios cannot keep up with Vero. He knows that.
So I'm going to
Yeah.
see Elio sitting over to the side, and I'm going to kind of wave him over and have him come with us. Because everybody else is kind of involved in what they're doing, and it could still be very dangerous out here.
Sounds like plan.
Even though I can tell that he can take care of himself, he's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy.
A little guy.
All right, Elios. So she waves you over. Are you gonna go follow her?
Yes, Elios will follow, keeping a couple of them. Still looking like a very scared chihuahua, kind of.
All right. Yeah, you could see his wide eyes look, and he's still shaking a little bit. All right. So you guys will head back to camp to meet Karen. Vero, you're ahead of that troop, so we'll get to you in a second. Roz, you head over to the guard.
Yep, he will say, Roz is sorry for your losses here.
They were good soldiers, but this is what we signed up for. We did manage to keep our employers safe, but these others, there was nothing we could do for them.
Yes.
They hit us fast and they hit us hard. That we held out until nightfall was amazing.
Well, you have done well. Tell me, did your horses have names?
Yeah, but the driver would have known the name.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
There was a guy at the front just...
Right. It is unfortunate. Roz could have called them back, possibly. As Roz is kind of just talking, he's going to just numbly, blindly reach into a bag and pull out a potion of healing. He's going to take that while he's talking. But
Okay.
Roz will stay behind with you to ensure that you are not set upon again. And then Roz will take you to the camp as soon as we have finished loading this wagon.
He'll look at you and nod, just like a subtle nod, but you could see in his eyes the appreciation and bit of relief that he's not being left here by himself to die.
I don't know if it didn't go on him. What is
the
it?
heal?
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if you guys haven't yet, you can create item effects under your character sheet. So you can just have items. So like for healing potions or supreme healing potions, you can have these things already coded on your character sheet, so that when you do use one, you don't have to go hunting for it. Or you can just create them on your character sheet. We just make a separate group called items. The codings are under the spell effects. So if you look up a healing potion under the spell effects, you'll find the ones that Rob's team has already coded. So it's good to have them on your character sheet. There's other things that you can put on there, like torch. You can have torch on there, so that it'll give you a light effect. You guys are all demi-humans, so none of you would probably want that, but it's available. There's a couple other things that you can code. This way you can keep track of them or use them. Up to you. Potions, though, is definitely one that you should have on there, because they come and go so quickly in the game that you might want to just have the coding available for yourselves. All right, so Roz, you heal yourself up?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So he'll go about, starting to stack up stuff and retie stuff, and he will inform you that, they were traveling along with their caravan. It wasn't very large. Earlier in the day, so they basically was set upon leaving where you guys were camped. So they left from where you guys are camped the night before, got to this point, and were set upon. So this caravan's been ahead of you for about a day. Okay? And as they were set upon, most of the caravan broke and tried to run, but their driver was shot and killed, and the horses ran the wagon up onto a tree. They managed to separate themselves, but the wagon had thrown a wheel and was pinned. So that's why it's just sitting there now. So he basically confirms what you kind of saw from your scouting and your investigation earlier, but he gives you more details to it.
Okay. Roz will help, lift things up onto the wagon. He can secure them, get it all done quicker.
So that's awesome. So while we've been talking, and obviously he did it a while ago, Gorvidell's already sent me a larger map forest that we can use for combat, and I'm pretty sure it moves. So I gotta download it and look at it. But he's already made the map.
Nice.
I'm not surprised. He's like, oh, I can make that. Oh, and do this.
Yeah, so that was awesome.
New project. Gorvidell rocks.
Yeah.
Oh, and because of that.
No, it's not animated, but it's a good size. He just told me. So yes, we still appreciate it very much, sir. Thank you. All right.
Never fights in forest again.
Right. You guys avoid the forest from this point on. It's always a desert. Just sand. All right. So, Ladybird or Songbird, you are going out into the woods to look for the Roz boys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're not very hard to find. You can hear them running around and shouting, and then like quiet, they'll bumble into each other and be like, "Let me go, that's me." But basically, they're just bumbling about out there.
I'm gonna stand back a little bit and kind of watch this.
Yeah, it's exactly what you imagine in your head. They, fumbling over each other, sneaking around behind a tree, and then both of them lunging and grabbing each other. It's hard for them because they're in the dark, in the woods, so they don't even have like moonlight or starlight to protect them. But they're giving it their try.
So cute. Okay, after watching the comedic scene a little bit, because she just wants some comedic relief at the moment, she'll make a whistle to try to draw their attention to get them to stop.
Let me hear you whistle.
I don't think. Very funny.
I was just wondering if you were doing it. All right.
I don't know if I can even get it out.
Okay. So you give a whistle, and they all stop like what they're doing and look over in your general direction. It's like, who's there?
It's me. When?
Oh. It's Ladybeard.
I could just leave y'all here.
Well, I mean, we're doing what you told us to do. We're chasing away the hobgoblins. We think we got
gone. Oh, okay.
So then our work here is done. And you see, like, one of them, like, pat the other one on the back, like, good job.
Mm-hmm. Roz is over helping with the wagon.
Is he all right? What wagon?
I believe so, yes.
Did you see a wagon? I didn't see a wagon. What wagon?
If just come towards my voice safely, watch the trees.
Okay, so you can hear them taking steps, and all of a sudden you hear one of them. He's like, I'm all right. I'm okay.
Uh-huh. That's a root. Come on.
Is that the root of their problems right now?
So
Good one.
eventually they will meet up with you. They got twigs sticking out of their helmets. They got dirt on their face. They look like they were really out here doing something. You're not even sure. They don't have any blood on them either. So you're not sure what they killed. But they're convinced that they got one of them.
Okay. So the question is, by the way, where was it that you killed one of them?
So 3 of them will point in a different direction.
You know what? Never mind. Just follow me. And I'm sure my plumage is white.
No,
On my beard.
See, I was imagining it like
feathers?
peacock.
no, it's like reddish feathers. They match your hair.
Oh, okay. Then,
So you kind of look like a cardinal.
ooh, that's pretty. I like cardinals.
You
Anyway,
have
That makes you feel
have
better.
a beard of feathers. It's not pretty.
but I like cardinals.
If
It's
that-
freaking
Anyway.
glorious. What are
From
you
far
talking
away-
about?
From far away, it just looks like you have a beard. It's not till they get close enough that they're like, are those feathers?
You know what? Who
The
can shake a
dwarves
tail
will
feather
love
on
you.
their face? So, just follow me. I was hoping, like, if they were white, they could follow the glow of the white or whatever, but it's just stay nearby. If you have to, one hand on each shoulder, and I'll lead you. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So one hand on each shoulder, and let's go.
Okay. So they'll all put a hand on shoulders, and then one of them, you can see there's a little bit of a shuffle to see which one gets to stand in front. The one that Roz had put in charge, and he's like, I'm in charge. And he'll go in front. And you hear like grumbling.
Okay.
Well, you should be protecting the rear then. He says, I'm working on it. And he'll put his hand on your shoulder.
Alrighty. Well, at least I know that with plumage, it's still found to be attractive. So we're going to keep walking.
It's a spell
And
that
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to
take
wear
them-
off.
Yeah. I hope so too. I'm gonna run him into where Roz is at. Well, not really run him into, but bring him into where Roz is at.
Okay. So you head towards the light, and it's not really that difficult to find your way back. They weren't too far out. So you end up back into the camp. You see Roz loading up wagons. They'll kind of look at each other and they'll run over and each like pick up a crate or a barrel. It's like, where do you want it, boss?
Just hand them to the guard there. He will arrange them how he sees fit.
So they're like, oh, a new recruit, and they start handing stuff up, and you see the one you left in charge is like kind of eyeing him, like, is he better than me?
Don't you worry. He is with someone else. Your job is safe. You did well tonight. No one was hurt. I see no injuries. You did
We
well.
were worried because you told us to stay and guard the caravan, but you know,
But you did well. You took initiative and came and helped. We needed your help.
see that, boys? Initiative. He pokes himself
As
in the
they-
chest.
As they
Oh, I
keep
thought you were
walking
telling
by
me
and
to
everything
roll
like that,
initiative.
Songbird's just gonna be like grabbing a twig out of there.
That's right. Like, yeah, they got all. I mean, they look like they've been out in the woods for probably a good 3 hours, and it's only been like 20 minutes. So they will start helping set everything right. Between the Roz boys and the guard, they can actually set the wheel again, so it would just be a matter of getting horses.
Okay. Once we've got it loaded, I'll take everybody back since they can't really see.
All right. So you guys will make your way back to the camp, but now we're going to switch over to the camp. Vero, you would arrive at the camp before everyone else.
Sounds about right.
And everybody so the camp, everybody has made camp. The wagons have been like lined up and parked, but you can see that most of the people were towards the front of the camp, watching the area where you all disappeared to in the darkness. When you come out of the darkness, you're like, "There's one of them. He's by himself." And then a bunch of people will come rushing forward. Karen will make her way to the front. What's the word?
I was going to say something, but never mind. It looks there was 2 survivors. I was going to say something dumb, but there was 2 survivors. One of them's on their way here. I guess he's the one that owns the cart that was ruined and was coming to speak with you.
Speak with me? For what?
You were in charge.
She kind of narrows her eyes at you as you say that, and she's like, "What did you do? And what is it going to cost us?"
From my understanding, they're just hoping to get some help and possibly join the caravan.
I've never done a caravan with 17. Oh.
But I was not going to answer their questions or promise anything, so they were instructed to come here, so I figured we was sent ahead to let you know that they were coming.
Well, then, I guess, do you know who they are? And she, like, kind of turns back towards the crowd. Everybody seems to be, like, calm. And she'll, like, start to turn away as she asks that question.
Did I hear his name before I left?
He did mention it as you were getting ready to head out, but I'm not sure exactly whether you were gone or not. Because turns.
I'll just say it looked like a fancy guy in his guard. I don't know who he was.
No. All right, well, so it wasn't a trap, it was an ambush. You don't
apparently, yes.
She, like, looks at your side where all the blood is. She's like, "Are you all right?"
Better.
Do you want to see something about that?
Well, I can tend to it.
She kind of, like, looks and says, "Oh."
I'm a little bit more upset about the shirt.
Oh, I'm not a seamstress. You're on your own.
I apologize. I was not asking. I was just stating.
Well, when they get to camp, let me know. So you'll hang out.
Oh, I'm sure you'll know.
You'll hang out there for a little while, and eventually you'll see Ginia, Elios, and Waylon will join the camp.
I'll wave at them when I see them.
Waylon will wave back. He'll be like, "Hi." You what? Oh, I remember you.
Finally, someone who's friendly in this group.
Right? I know. He's like, he'll come over and shake your hand.
Oh, I probably, if he was coming over with that intent after I wave and saw him coming, I would have turned and called for Karen. So I think I would have unintentionally just
he walks over
dodged him again. I would have unintentionally dodged him again. Yep. Mm-hmm.
He's like, okay. He's not very much on the formalities. I get it. But that's fine. He'll put his arm around you.
No.
So
that's weird.
Danger.
Who do we have to talk to?
I don't have anyone to talk to, but you can speak with her. Karen!
Karen, hello. Waylon, at your service. Well, better put, perhaps you could be of service to me. And Karen just, like,
I'm gonna give her a thumbs up and walk away.
She, like, looks at you like, "I'm going to kill you." And she just starts, and he actually, like, puts his arm around her and, like, starts walking her. He says, "I've been through a great travesty." And he just continues to walk, and eventually they'll fade off. And she's like, "Right, that's enough. What is it you need?" And he's like, "Oh, right to the heart of the matter. This is what we need. I need horses." And then you guys can, like, pick up from there. the three of you are back together.
Together again.
Reunite. I'm gonna ask
awkwardly look at the two of them.
And I'm gonna ask Jinya, are you able to? Do you know how to fix clothes?
I mean,
I'm still worried.
I can sew it shut. I'm not sure it's going to look fantastic, but at least there won't be a hole in it.
Guess I'll take that.
I
You wouldn't
can
mind.
mend it. I can mend it if you want. I know this the mending cantrip.
So you can fix my shirt.
Yes.
I will take that.
Do you promise not to stab me?
I don't.
Why would he stab you?
I don't stab anyone.
Okay. Do you promise not to punch me or kick me?
What is it?
Do you often have people
Do
want to
you-
punch you or kick you?
Do you want to spar? If not, then no, I don't have any.
You saw me without my jacket. You know what I look like. People usually distrust me because of me.
Oh, well, I mean, technically, is that how you always look?
Yes.
Oh. I thought that something might have happened where, like, Songbird grew a beard, possibly. Happened.
No, I don't know how that happened. But that's why I wear all these layers so people don't see.
Well, I think we should make sure that Roz and Songbird get back safe. And then we should probably go check with the brothers to make sure they're okay. And we should all get some sleep because it has been a long night.
Sounds good. Would you mind fixing my shirt before?
I will tentatively put my hand on his shirt and cast mending.
So he does have a hair in it, but it will mend. It still has the blood on it, though.
I mean, that can wash
Gonna
out.
wash.
That's fine.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's fine.
He'll give
Fine,
you a
please.
weak thumbs up.
I'll give him a thumbs up. And I'll ask him, oh, do you want tea?
Sure.
And I'll just start heading back to where our camp normally is to go back about my business.
It's like,
I mean, to clarify, yes, it's very weird what I saw, but I've seen a lot of really weird things since I've been on this part of the continent. So, what's another weird thing, and how the amount of weird things I've seen, is this really that weird for this area? I don't know. That's all I gotta say. I don't know. I've seen a lot of weird stuff since I've been over here. So I'll head back to our camp and make some tea.
as you all are heading back to the camp, the brothers will come running up. They're like, "You're okay." Oh, we were worried. They'll kind of look down at Elios and go, "You're okay too."
Elias will nod silently.
Oh, I'm glad. I thought we might have lost you. Yeah, a lot of stories going around camp. I mean, you guys were out hunting ogres or giants or something? It was hill giants last we checked. Yeah, hill giants.
I believe they're called hobgoblins.
I don't know. I
That's
think hill
right.
giants sound better. You know, if those other guys can embellish their stories, we don't necessarily have to set everybody straight.
They'll both chuckle. Well, one of them will chuckle. The other one will just kind of smile and nod because he can't make noise.
All
You
right.
get paid more for fighting ogres. No, they don't.
Technically,
their
this. Yeah, I was gonna say technically the pay doesn't change for this one because it's not even. This is freelance work.
Right. This was above and beyond. All right.
Mhm.
So you guys will head back to camp, and eventually, the Roz boys, Songbird, and the guard Lynn will also get back to camp. And they're like, "Ooh, we're back!" Everybody will kind of greet them. They'll like, "It was amazing. You should have seen what we did. We took out hobgoblins from the darkness. We were like Roz." They'll start telling stories about how they took on a horde of hobgoblins with your great leadership. Meanwhile, remember they got there pretty much after the fight, but that's not stopping them. They're not helping the case. They are making it sound much worse. And yes, the hobgoblins did have like an ogre with them when it brought up. One of them will like show his like wound. He's like, "Yeah, took a great sword to the head." And you can tell clearly it's like jagged from walking into a tree, but
As Songbird reaches up and plugs the twig from the back of his head.
Stop grooming them. So
Well,
yes.
if they wanted the story to keep going, they can't look rough. You got to take the wild out of it.
Right? You gotta clean them up. So Bade will come over and he's like, "It's been a horrible night. Nobody's drinking. Everybody's on edge. We didn't make anything tonight. This is horrible. Are you okay? Is everything okay? Is she okay? She is. I see her."
Yeah, she is okay. I'm fine, other than still having this. And considering the fact that everything is fine, maybe if it's not too late, a late night hurrah.
Oh no, you guys realize it's probably like 3:00 in the morning now.
Oh,
All running around, the fighting, the stacking. By the time you guys get back, it's like probably 3 a.m. You're gonna be heading out soon.
All right. Well, think about it this way. It could be double the profit tomorrow.
What do you mean double?
Well, more people will probably want to drink after everything that happened tonight and then hearing the stories, and they want to hear more stories. So they're going to buy people drinks in order to hear more story.
Now that's possible. Well, we hope.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm glad you're all right.
Oh, thanks.
But you really should do something about that. No, like turn and walk away.
I'm trying. There's only one person that said he would look into it, and I haven't heard back yet.
Ooh.
Did I ever get it? I don't think I got his name, but it was the guy out of character. It was the guy with the cart that Roz wanted to teach a lesson because he kept threatening.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't think he gave you a name. Or the DM just didn't give you a name at the time.
No, the DM did not give me a name at the time. But that person.
So, for the most part, everybody will greet you, welcome you back. More tales of your heroics will spread. You can see the companions like looking over, like talking to each other and looking over at your group. Because you also see Raj, your former employer, like looking at you and then looking at them and then looking at you and kind of shaking his head.
Yep. Ross will give him that telltale, "Yep, I tried to warn you, look," and just keep on walking.
So you guys will try to get some sleep for the rest of the night. But again, remember I said it's like 3 a.m. So the next day you are going to be tired and groggy.
Good thing I can sit on a cart.
That's true. Some of you can, some of you cannot. During your tea time, Elios, Vero, Ginia, do you guys want to talk about anything?
Good question. I will just ask Elios if he'd prefer we don't say anything about what we saw, if that makes him more comfortable.
I would prefer if not everybody knew. Like I said, some people are get aggressive and upset when they see those like me. Hence why I am a halfling, and I do like quotation marks because people don't attack me if I'm a halfling.
I'd attack you.
You
You
don't
already
count.
have.
Yeah, you tried to kill me.
You
You got
attack
real close
everybody.
to killing me.
You
I mean, you
launched
don't-
him like a javelin.
Actually, it was more like he flung him like, but
Like a
So,
shot
as a
put?
clarifying question,
Super still not okay.
I have figured out what I believe he is. Would my character
seen-
be able to
you've seen
put
dozens
that
of
to?
them.
Okay,
Dozen of these. You fought them.
okay, that's fair. I'm going to ask the question he asked me if he plans on stabbing any of us.
Wait, hold on one second. Before,
not-
should I take my earbud out? Because I still don't know.
No, that's it. That's the end of that. I'm going to ask him if he plans on stabbing anyone or punching or kicking anyone.
I mean, only
us.
in self-defense, but like my mom's and my dad, they told me don't do that because that's mean. So I don't plan on it.
Then I don't see why we would have a problem, do you? And I'll look over at Virginia.
No, I mean, Elios has already shown that he's willing to help us out before he even knew us. And hell, he saved Songbird. So
True.
I trust him.
I do as well. So, yeah.
All right.
And we'll
Tea?
enjoy some tea.
Well, this is a first for me. You know what I am, and you aren't trying to kill me. This is very strange. What a strange.
Well, to be
day.
fair, also, I don't kill people.
You may punch your lights out while you're asleep, but
Well, then I just get a better nap. It's fine.
Might wake up
All
with a
right.
headache, but you'll be fine.
When someone said "yeah," was that the DM talking about how he's going to try
that
to
was
get me
me.
to kill someone?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
said it. That's right. All right. So let's do a little math here.
Don't hurt yourself.
I was thinking the same
Remember,
thing.
you
She
can
beat me
use the
to it.
calculator.
There's no shame in it.
No, you gotta stop telling us to shush.
We can't break his concentration.
Wait, he has
He's using his.
concentration?
He's onto his toes.
I can break his concentration. Just hit him with a greatsword enough times.
Oh my goodness. Hold on.
You know, if he's onto his toes, isn't there kind of like a weird number for that, though?
6 more.
No, that's how you get your total.
7, 8. Oh my god. All right.
And that one's added.
Okay. So I'm giving out experience points. And it looks like everyone was able to level except for Elios. Because for the next 8 days, nothing really happened. It's just standard SOP. Roz goes out in the morning. Why are you doing this to me?
So for 8 days, I still have this.
For now.
Well, yes. Because I have decided, I know how you get rid of it. I have decided you actually are going to have to do it in real life.
what?
Mm-hmm.
What?
So,
Wait.
Are you trying to say she has a beard and needs to shave it?
No. 'Cause that doesn't work. That doesn't work. You can't shave them. You would have to pluck them out and they'll just grow right back.
That sounds painful.
And it hurts like hell. Yes. So there is a way to get rid of it. I know what the trigger is to get rid of it, and when you accidentally happen upon it in real life, something may happen. You're welcome.
Or probably a spell that's well beyond our financial means or abilities would probably do it.
You're
Oh,
in
yeah,
danger.
That too.
Mhm.
So, but yes. So, one of the days that you guys are going to skip, like not skip over, but that's going to pass is also one of the rest days where you don't move, you just hang out in the camp. So, on that particular day, you can basically level up your characters. So, welcome to level 4 for most of you.
Woo.
Elios, you started late, so sorry.
Understandable. I'm little.
Yes. Also, Elios and Vero, do you guys continue to practice your things?
If
Him shocking the shit out of me? Yes.
Yes, you do? Okay. So, Elios, how good a teacher are you?
I would like to think I'm pretty good. I was taught once, so I would just replicate how I was taught.
Okay. How were you taught?
That's a good question.
Good. So, when you can answer that question, you could tell me how, and I can decide on what kind of dice you're gonna like roll. Vero, you are gonna have to figure out how good a student you are. Now, being a monk and a martial artist, you're probably a very good student. So it just really depends on how good Elios is as a teacher. So make your case, Elios. What do you want to roll to be a teacher? Vero, you're rolling wisdom.
I would also probably say wisdom to remember things.
All right. So roll me a wisdom check. And I want you to roll those in the tower. So these are hidden.
Can I use my inspiration on this?
Yeah, it's a D20. You can use it.
I'm doing it.
Okay. You don't have any inspiration, though.
I just used my last one.
Oh, okay. You clicked it off before I looked? Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. And Vero rolled his. All right. So you rolled a nat 20 on your inspiration. So you
Nice.
are just filling him with knowledge. Vero, you're sitting there and you're practicing it, and at one point you're like you can feel like a surge through your body, almost like when you tap into your key,
Mhm.
and you can feel the energy kind of like make your hairs on your arms stand on end, and you get like a little spark between your fingertips.
We're getting somewhere.
You got the command, but not the man.
Oh my
god. Also, you guys are coming along with your it's been like 2 weeks now, so 20 days. So you're coming along with your sign language. You're not fluent yet. You still need a lot more practice, but you're picking up words. You're able to say certain things to each other. Practice with each other. And it's to the point that one of the brothers doesn't even translate. He just uses words and if he says something, every now and then he'll throw in something you don't know, so you have to figure it out. But he'll use sign language to teach you more sign.
Okay. Sounds dope.
All right, and then of course, did you guys level up your characters already?
Oh, I'm looking at my stuff right now.
I'll have to look
I'm
my
about
stuff.
to hit the button. I'm just waiting on you to.
Yeah, no. When we start, it's going to be it's going to be at the end of the week, 2 weeks later, so 20 days into the trip.
Oh, thank you for the follow, or thank you for the raid. I appreciate
why
it.
Are you waving?
I just got a raid.
Oh, you're doing this. I thought you were doing this at me, and I'm like, why are you doing that? I don't understand.
Why is that a thing?
I don't
Why
know.
would I do that?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
No, I'm just
Anyway.
here fiddling.
Okay. So this is good. Next week we're playing, and then we're off a week. Correct? Yes,
so.
because
I believe
the
that's
4th.
correct.
Yeah, So
Yep.
next week we're here.
Fourth.
So we'll be here. Everybody will be level 4th, except for Elios, who's going to be dragging behind for a little bit, but it's only fair. And that's really about it. This week we have a game on Saturday. Finally, now that Rhino's back, we can start playing all the games. This is the one.
It's not fair. That one's not on
This
me.
is the one
The last
bad
game
thing.
fell on Mother's Day.
Yes, this is the one bad thing about having a player that's in all your games. He takes vacation and everybody's on vacation. No, but it did fall.
Keep
on
asking me,
so
and you keep asking me to be in games too.
Yes,
I know.
I do.
You know what? That's it. I'm
Thank you
throwing
for the
it.
raid. I appreciate
notice
it.
it.
What
You
were
know,
you
you gotta
playing
pick
and
one
how was
game,
your
pick one.
stream?
He goes, I go.
You gotta pick one too.
Okay.
Anyway, so we'll be back again on Saturday. I might do some streaming during the week because I want to do some more art for Saturday. That's really about it. So we're gonna go find somebody to raid into. Thank you everybody for coming by, enjoying the show. Do you guys want to do any outros? I'm sure Ginia, you want to say goodbye to some people. And also, Rhino, while there's give everybody a shout out so everybody can be reminded of all these wonderful people playing in their streams, and go follow them. That wasn't a request. Go follow them. They're wonderful. Ginia, go ahead.
All right, so I'm Foxy Project. I normally stream. I'm normally a variety streamer, but Tuesday nights, this is where I am. And I play 7 Days to Die, Fallout 76, any sort of survival crafting, usually starting at 7 p.m. Central on Wednesday through Saturday.
And you will be playing here on Thursdays too soon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited for that.
I am too.
You have no idea. Oh, wait, I will put this out there. So we're gonna Eva Ruin dropped today, and I already read through the entire book. So I am very excited about playing this next one. I didn't read the dungeons. I read through the story and the main plot points. I didn't go through all the dungeon rooms and everything or anything like that. But I did. I went from cover to cover in the book, scanned over everything. I was like, oh, this is gonna be so much fun. So I'm thrilled. That being said,
Super
I
excited.
think we're up to 4 players. So I need one more. So if you guys know somebody who wants to play and could commit to probably 3 or 4 years of their life, send them my way. Because it's gonna be every other week. So it's not gonna be quick.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be fun. There's a lot of stuff. And it's some stuff that I know people who've played for a long time are going to be like, oh. And then for new players, I'm hoping they get the same reaction because they are pretty popular, but it might be certain things that it's just whoop, missed it. I don't get it, but I'm hoping. But I know I'm going to be tickled because I know all of the things. So it's great. So, yes. All right. Looking for a raid channel. Sorry, I rambled on there for a minute.
Okay.
I squirreled. Yes, leave me alone.
All right.
Shocker.
And so I know, right?
Hey, Foxy.
So
All
with
right.
that,
Songbird, yeah, do yours.
All right. I went ahead and muted so I could actually talk to chat. But everybody that streams that is in this group is actually linked in my stream title. So be sure and go give them a follow. Havoc is our DM. He's awesome. Lady M usually streams over the lunch hour times, and she does Stardew Valley and that kind of stuff and some just chatting, and she's amazing as well. I've known her for a little over a year now. Rhino doesn't stream as much, but he needs to, and Loco just started streaming today, and he's really excited, and he did a really good job today. I watched his first stream, so yeah, everybody that is on this stream is great. Thorn doesn't stream, but he needs to. But yeah, we have a fantastic group of people, and I'm looking forward to starting the Vecna campaign soon. That will be on every other Thursday, so we have a whole lot coming up. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be wild. And I'm super nervous because I think the characters start out at level 10. And since this right here is my first campaign, I'm not entirely sure what to expect. And then occasionally we do some one-shots on Saturday. Cheerful Bacon has played with us on the one-shots and did a phenomenal job. I really wish that you could swing it so that you could be in the Thursday one. Well, thank you for the follow, Banana Tom. I appreciate it. But I am going to call the stream. I hope everybody has a great night. Be sure and come back tomorrow. I'll be playing some more Fallout 76. I think we're going to try to finish the Mistress of Mysteries campaign and see what other trouble we can get into. I've been trying to get all the dailies and stuff done, which is interesting. So everybody have a great night, and I will see you guys later.